Cool, we're getting that intro down. I think that worked. I think that looked good. How's it going, everybody? What's up? Mel, Tomcat, how's it going, everybody? Thanks to that emote, I can only picture Mel as wall-eyed. Oh, amazing. Amazing. No buffer, no delay. Excellent. I figured out what the problem was. I was using the wrong encoder. I was using the old graphics card setting for Streamlabs OBS, not the new graphics card setting for OBS, because the video I watched told me not to use the new one. So, oh well. And I've increased the bitrate, actually. The bitrate is up to 4,000 now. It was 3,000. Then I changed the graphics card setting, and it dropped it to 2,500. So I brought it back up to 4,000. So hopefully we're looking good. We're smooth as heck. Look at this. I'm still browsing Pokemon cards. I made the mistake. All right, so I was talking to Mel before the stream, which you can't do. You can't do that, because she'll send you off on a tangent, and it's great. So I was looking at some sets that I need money for. Need money for? I mean, yes, but need cards for is what I'm talking about. One of the sets that I'm most closest to finishing is EX Dragon Frontiers. Thank you so much, Tomcat, for the host. Bad influence, yes, but in all of the best ways. So basically, what I like to do is I like to bring up what set that I have, and then on this website, like, for instance, this is EX Dragon Frontiers. I have 81 cards in the set, and I need 20 more. If I click on the 20 more, it'll show me what cards they are, right? So these are all the cards that I have left in order to complete that set. And then I usually start from the bottom, and I work my way up, looking at prices, seeing if there's anything that I can buy online that's not going to break my bank, you know, that's not going to be, like, overly crazy. And there's some sites that Mel has brought to me, like Face to Face, and then there's 401 Gaming, which they all have. Mel, I know they all have the cards available and whatnot with different shipping rates and different prices and stuff like that. This Mew that I need to complete this set is $799.99, and Face to Face has one of them in stock. $800. I don't bloody well think so. I think that probably is going to remain a card that I never purchase. That's going to be one if I find some EX Dragon Frontier sets online, some booster packs or whatever, maybe I'll buy those. But man, oh man. Yeah, you never know when prices drop, I guess. I haven't checked out 401 Games yet for that Mew. That's what I'm doing here now. But this website isn't organized the best. So it's Delta Species and Shiny. Yeah, so understandably why it's hard to get. I spent so much money on this set. I think I've told the story on stream before of how I was opening when I first got my first job at Tim Hortons. I was spending money on Pokemon cards like nothing. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars on Pokemon cards, and Dragon Frontiers just happened to be the set that was out at the time or easily accessible. Yeah, you can do you can change the layout, but that doesn't change the alphabetical, like the ordering. I'm looking for one specific Pokemon card from this one specific set, and I have to scroll through the alphabetical list. I can't just search for Mew, so that's a bit annoying. Anyway, so me and my friends were opening cards at Tim's one time, and you know, I would buy 10 packs at a time because I just had a brand new job for the first time in my life and a bunch of money that I was willing to throw away. So I would open up a bunch of packs myself, but then I would I'd give my friends a pack each to open so they weren't sitting there bored. We'd all like kind of have fun with it and open all the packs and stuff like that. My username is indeed Bone Lord, yes. So I remember I had to go to the washroom, and I definitely told this somewhere. It might have been on Ass and Sass with John, because John was there and John witnessed this happen. But a friend of mine at the time, I don't talk to him anymore for this reason. He opened up a pack of Delta Species of this set, and he pulled this shiny Charizard. He pulled the black Charizard card in a pack that I paid for, and then put it in his wallet and nobody told me about it. No one told me about it, so I lost out on it. I was told like 5-6 years after it happened. So, you know, the sting had worn off, but man, oh man, what a shitty thing to find out. I wish I had that card still. I'm just trying to see if this second website has the Mew. The options to sort are alphabetically A to Z, best-selling, featured, price high to low, date new to old. You can't organize it by set numbers either, which would be nice because each card in a set has a number. If you could do that, then you could easily find the cards. But this alphabetical way is not the best. But here we are in the M's. It doesn't look like they have the Mew. Oh, they do have a Mew. $600, so less expensive than face-to-face. They only have one, and it's SP, which is I can never remember what these are. NM means near mint. SP, I'm pretty sure this website has like a description of what all these things mean. It's not the best quality, but it's not awful quality. Slightly played, yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, so this has the quality slightly played with, so which is fine. You know, in a collection, I'm not super concerned about mint cards because I'd be spending a freaking arm and a leg if that was the case. But $700 in SP versus $799 in PL. So lightly played. I don't know. Slightly played and lightly played. They probably all have their own limited ones. So unfortunately, Dragon Dragon Frontiers is probably going to be a set that I'm not going to complete anytime soon. Base set, I only need 8 more cards left. I only have 8 more cards, which myself and Mel, which is what we were talking about. I need that bunky, chunky old Blastoise. As you can see in my cart over here, I've got 4 of the cards that I need. Soaked in pee, that's probably what S means. Yeah, you're right. It's got a drizzling of urine. Heavily played between moderate and damaged. Oh, okay, nice. Cool. Near mint, lightly played, moderately played, and damaged. Yeah, those are good. Those are good rankings. Those are very straightforward rankings, easy to understand. So the subtotal on these 4 cards is $30.40 with shipping and taxes and stuff like that. It comes to about $35. I've just been sitting here thinking, can I really spend $35 on 4 individual cards just to get a little bit closer to completing a set? So I'm just going to let that one sit, I think. I'm just going to let that one sizzle, because I'm pretty sure Mel has a pal that's selling some cards. So I might be able to get 1 or 2 of these somewhere else. And I don't know if they'd be cheaper. I don't know what this guy's prices are yet, but the trainers have been more difficult to find. So how much do you spend on those big EX packs like the Bat one? Around $40 to $60 in the market right now. Shining Fates, those ones are a bit more expensive. Looking at like $75 plus tax, $80 maybe for one of the Shining Fates, the Crobat one. You may have an extra Dugtrio. Anything, listen, if it's base set and it's any 8 of these cards, if you have extras of any, that would be massive. I will pay. You know I will. I will pay you $5.60. I will pay you $6 whole for an Electrode. They're selling Dugtrio for $6.40. I'll give you $7. Because we're pals. How's that sound? Have a Dragonair, but I bought it to paint. Oh, that's fine. That's totally fine. You get more cards with those, but it's a gamble while knowing what you're going to get. And yeah, there's no way for me to obtain these cards in base set right now because they just don't sell these packs anymore. It's the first set of Pokemon cards, so it's you can't get them. So the only way to get them is to buy unopened packs that people are selling online for hundreds and hundreds of dollars to maybe get some good stuff, or you can buy them individually. A set that's this close to completion, you're probably better off buying the cards individually, even if it's the newest set. Like when, you know, McDonald's 25th anniversary is a bad example, but I only have 2 cards left. It's not in my best interest to go spending money on packs anymore. I only need 2 cards. It's better for me to just put the money down and buy the final 2 cards that I need, because then I'm guaranteed to complete the set. Detective Pikachu, I only need 3 more cards. I didn't realize that. That's kind of interesting. Charizard, Mr. Mime, and Ditto. Not bad, getting close. Yeah, my friend has a Dragonair he's selling though. Well, you let him know. I will definitely take a Dragonair as well. Especially because both of these websites are sold out of that Dragonair. It's not super expensive on these sites. I'm pretty sure it's only like $12 or something like that. So it's a little bit better, but yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I was up to today. I'm going to just sit and stare at that shopping cart for a little bit longer and see what's up. But we can play some Subnautica if you guys would like. Yeah, Tomcat, you're basically got it right, yeah. When you're starting a brand new set, buying packs is the best way to go because then you get a wide mixture of rares and commons, and it's viable. You know, it makes sense. But once you've got a lot of the set already, then there's no real point. It's just a waste of money and a massive gamble. Can't get over how much better your stream is today. That is so good. That is so good. I'm glad just fixing one setting and upping the bitrate a little bit. I'm dropping 0% frames. Oh, it's fantastic. This is what we needed. Now we just not need me streaming, the graphics looking good, and Subnautica running to be a bit too much for me to handle. Hopefully everything is fine. Oh, why does Steam want to update? Weird. How's everybody's day today? You guys have a good day? Hope you all did. We're going to go a bit later tonight. Not used to starting at 8:30. Good, it was nice out. It was nice out, wasn't it? You guys had a good day with the weather. I was stuck inside looking at it all day, but it was nice. I went outside after work and just sat on my step and read for about half an hour or an hour or so. It was really nice. Then I got in bed and I kept reading and then I fell asleep. Your day was better today? June has been much more manageable at work compared to May. That's great. That's good news. That's good news. Did you cheekily mention your schedule change? Has that happened? Were you all like, hey, what up? Give me that hour off. Did that work? Did it make it happen? You did. Oh wow, cool, nice. She's gonna get back to you. Nice. Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting. Fingers crossed. Good stuff. How's the game looking? We all still good? I'm not getting any drop frames yet, so that's a plus. That's a plus. Looks lovely. No game audio though. Oh right, I forgot to press the 2 button. You should have it now. Myself and my mom and my grandmother are going to hit up some yard sales tomorrow morning, so I'm going to hopefully try to find some more Pokemon cards as well. There was one down here in the around where I live, and I saw the sign Saturday, I think it was. So I swung by, and there was not much there, unfortunately. But I want to do yard sales a lot this year. I want to get a lot of stuff. Whether or not I need it, I want to get some stuff. The yard sale that I did go to, they had like a little bookshelf. I want to get a lot more of those too, because I need spots to store my binders. You'd like the yard sard when the school year's over? Yes, we'll do some yard sards together for sure as well. Yard sard Saturdays. How nice would it be to like every Saturday or every second Saturday just meet up with a bunch of friends and just go yards shopping, yard sarding. That sounds like such a fun little thing to do. Burger King breakfast and yard sards, exactly. That's what we need. That's what we need. It sounds so wholesome. All right, we managed to build a base before we left last time. Okay, I'm just going to continue on with that. Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes, and take some bacon and you put it in a pancake. Oh, breakfast is so good. It's so good. Why would you want anything else other than breakfast at all times of all days? Goes to make breakfast. Goes to make bacon. You just ate like 5 mini cheese croissants for supper? Oh, nice. Cheese croissant. Would you like a taste of my croissant? Tomcat, would you like that? I think you would.
Warning, passing 100 meters.
So, rebreather. Oh, right, yeah, we've got stuff to do in this, right? Sorry, I was just going to get some copper to start working on my base. I had leftover pizza for supper. It was good. Leftover Delicio pizza. What is that noise? What is... Hello, sir? Listen. No, we're pals. We're friends. He made me jump, the fucker. We're pals. We're friends. Look, I live here. You can't go chomping at me like that, sir. I'm busy. I'm busy. Let's grab the rebreather. It's in a data box 170 meters down in them creepy bridges. Oh, so it's like right here? Nice, okay. 170 meters down in these creepy bridges. All right, well, let's go 170 meters down, roughly. In these creepy bridges. Best battery swap. Yeah, you're not wrong. Not a bad idea. But it's too late. I'm already down here. Is that another egg? Is there anything bad down here? Okay, I'm deeper than 170. Ooh, I can't see. I don't have a flashlight. Oh, this is a horrible idea. Alright, we're going back up. Get us up. That'll do. That'll do. Alright, I need some better batteries. More batteries? Better batteries? Just batteries in general, really. I'm just trying to find 2 copper. I want to make a fabricator inside the base so I can make stuff here and not have to go back. Is this part of the fabricator? No. Okay, good. Good. Subnautica is a very good game to play at this time of the year, I think. I've decided. Even though it's below 0 and it's all like chilly and cold. It's like a water game. It's like a tropical kind of game, you know?
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Did I get enough copper yet? I'm not. I guess we've got enough power and stuff here. I probably got copper in the old base, right? I'm just gonna keep looking around here a little bit. Just gonna keep. I just need 1 copper. That's it. Come on, give us a little bit. Give us a little bit. Everything but. Was that just silver?
Immediately.
It was silver. Oh god. Oh, I'm thirsty as well. Jeepers. So yeah, I hope everybody's having a good week. It's been a good one. We got some good news with those vaccines, hey? That's pretty massive. All of the vaccine production or admission. What would you call that? All the vaccines are being pushed ahead by 8 weeks. Gonna get them in half as soon as you normally would have, which is fantastic. I haven't heard anything about my appointment yet, but that's fantastic news. Mel, I know you're stoked, absolutely feckin' overjoyed, which is great. Let's just put this somewhere easily accessible. Let's put it right here. You are? That's good. That's good. Yeah, jab me as soon as possible. And like, not only like, yay, it's good to be safe and healthy and stuff like that too, but like, then it's over with. Then you just don't have to think about it anymore. Once you get your second vaccine, you're like, all right, COVID, I'm finished with you now. Goodbye. See ya. It was nice meeting you. Nice knowing you. Not, is what we'll all say, because it's not really finished. But it's finished enough. All right, we got ourselves a locker stuff as well now as well. I wanted to get like a charging station going. Bye, COVID. Bye. That's what we'll say. We'll look at COVID. We'll look at COVID and we'll all go, bye. Thanks for coming, COVID, you dipshit, is what we'll say. I've decided I want to say dipshit more. That's a good word. It's a good word. Just calling someone a dipshit. Like, it sounds... It's so satisfying. Satisfying. Alright, let's stuff all our gubbins in this locker here. We've got so many dead batteries. And nutrient blocks. Creature eggs. Flares. We do have these pictures that we need to put up, though. Let's do that now. Let's put them on the wall. What is the first one we have? Oh, these are the portraits, right? These aren't the posters. All right, well, let's put a picture of us. I'm not trying to sleep. Okay, there we go. Let's put a picture of us on our bed frame there, and Potato, and then we'll put a picture of just Potato right there on our bed as well. That's amazing. That's amazing. Look, it's like looking in a mirror, and then also Potatoes here. Absolutely genius. Okay. Oh, we do have a poster, though. What poster are we going to put above our bed? Whatever this one is what our bed poster is going to be. Okay. All right, big alien thing with a cable. Offo, how's it going? How's it going?
Seek fluid intake.
Ow! Oh, shit. Oh, I'm thirsty. How you doing, Offo? Are you doing well? Yeah, Matt, I'll do that in a second. I hope everybody's having a good day. Alpha, glad to see you. How was your day? I hope your day was good. Got some reading in. Did you get, were you outside at all today? What was your plan today? Ooh, bladderfish. All right, let's make some water real quick before I die. Uffo's good. I'm glad to hear Uffo's good. We love a good Uffo.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright, I almost died. That was incredibly close, yeah. I just didn't look, and it didn't bother me. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can grab a few more bladderfish. Because we need to go back to the original drop zone to get all of our shit. So I want to make sure that I'm stocked up on stuff before we go. Stocked up, but also, you know, with an empty inventory. Just healed. Healthy. We'll go for the rebreather soon. I just wanna get my bearings again, essentially. Got attacked by those two big boys at the very beginning of the stream. We don't need that happening, especially with any other big boys that might show up. If I could find like another silver before we leave, that'd be great, because then I could just build the recharge kit. But I don't think it's gonna. We're not lucky. We're not lucky like that. Kissing the night. I've been listening to Death Wish by Stand Atlantic all day today. It's very good. It's a good tune. It's a good bop. As part of the top 100 songs that I'm doing on TikTok, I can't wait for it to be over. Number 19, I think, was a Stand Atlantic song, and I tagged them in the TikTok, and they liked it. So you know, that's pretty sick. One of my favorite bands know I exist, which is pretty fun to think about at night when I'm sad. All right, so we should be good now. We've got a little bit of extra food. Some of this might spoil, but that's fine. We'll swap the battery out of the rebreather, like Matt said. Put that into our Sea Glide so we can zoom. And let's head back to the base first before we look for that rebreather down below. Because I wanted to try to get this base a bit more usable before I went off doing other stuff. I know it's like really close by to where we are, but that's fine. Maybe grab 2 creep vine samples so you can make a health kit. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. We'll do that while we're over here. I think I've got my knife with me. I should have my knife with me. Look, it's the original drop pod. If we never go above the water, it's like a tropical vacation. We just never need to look at this frozen wasteland. We can just stay in the tropical zone and pretend it's just summer. It's just a wonderful summer day. Okay, this is all gonna come with me. Maybe not the dead fish, but what do we have in here? Let's take all this. for now. And the locker itself. Alright, what do we have in here that we want to take with us? We gotta take the penguin baby that we stole. We kidnapped. We'll take some of the copper for now, because we were having trouble finding it. Quartz, there's lots of there. Lead, we've only got 2 here, so we'll take that. We'll take the ion cube, because that seems important. The beacon. And that's probably all we're taking for now. Should we take our spinnerfish friend as well? Let's take our spinnerfish friend. We also need 2 spots for those vines. Maybe not the rotten hearts either. Yeah, no, I'll throw those away. What are the rotten hearts? These ones here. Yeah. Okay. Let's we don't need those. Goodbye. 8 spots each for the vines. Each take 4. Oh, all right. Okay. 1, 2. We're gonna need more space than this then. A hum hum. A ho ho, he says. Let's put back the... Drop the pustules. Spoiler alert, you won't need them for quite some time. Okay. Don't need you, pustules, even though you're very glowy and fun. You could stick around here for now. And we'll just let this peeper go. See you, guy. I was gonna eat you, but now I've set you free. Thanks for coming. I love you. Do you say that to things that you've set free? I don't know. I have now. Alright, let's grab some creep vines, which should be over this way, right? Yep. Right here. Hello, monkey. Hello, monkey. We got 2 creep vines. Good. We can go make a health kit in our drop zone. And I guess we can take everything that we dropped as well. We can fill back up the inventory once we've got our health kit. Once we suck on this med kit, we'll be good to go. Where is med kit? Equipment? Tools? Sustenance? Resources? Copper wire? Need to make fiber first? Let me just do it this way, just so I learn how to do it. Unpin all. First aid kit. There we go. Yeah, fiber mesh, okay. Kiss in the night. Do. Then it's under equipment. There it is. Let's heal ourselves up. Let's get nice and safe. We'll suck on this bad boy. Delicious. And then we can stock back up our what we're taking with us. All right, let's take the poster and the motivational poster. Nutrient block. All of our creature eggs can come with us. The silicone rubber is good to take. We'll take another copper because that's hard to find, and we'll take another titanium. It's not hard to find titanium, but that's fine. We'll eventually move all this stuff over to the old base anyway. Speaking of, we didn't. Where is the other base? It's in this direction, isn't it? Towards the Delta Station dock. That's why we built it there. Because it was closer to something. West by southwest? West by southwest? Like this way? East by northeast? This way? Or just south-ish? Okay, all right. I'm gonna head in this direction until we see those the bridge lands. I was only about 400 meters away, right? So if I go 400 meters away in any given direction, I should be able to find it pretty easily. And it wasn't very deep. I need to drop a beacon. I thought your bases showed up on your maps, but oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, not too bad. That was super easy. Not a big deal at all. Build a control room. Will it show up then? I could just drop the beacon, but...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Mineral detector. What did I need? Where's the builder? There it is. Alright, what do I need to do to build a control room? Titanium, advanced wire kit, and glass. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Let's dump everything in here. Dead batteries, creature eggs. We can put the posters up. Spinnerfish. Old cooked peeper. They're getting pretty old. Let's eat it before it spoils. You've said too much? Oh, goodness. We'll drop that. Let's put the, oh, goodness. Hello? Sir? Did y'all see that? Can't I make these walls into windows somehow? Yes. I want to do that. What do I need for that? Just a glass? That's not so bad. How do I make glass? It's with quartz, right? I want to make a window. We've got 2 big boy sharks that live outside. So I want to keep my eye on them. Wherever they may be. Hi, Charlie Chew. How's it going? What's up, friend? I hope you're doing well, pal. Myself and Mel were chit-chatting about you a little while ago. About a party that you're going to this weekend, and what your mother has been doing in order to prepare. It sounds quite wonderful. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie to you. It sounds pretty great. It sounds pretty good. I mean, it's gonna be a fun party. I mean, it's gonna be one of those parties that I'm not at, so it's not as much fun. Because I'm really good at bachelorette parties. Alright? And there's proof. There's proof. But I'm sure it's gonna be good. I'm sure it's gonna be good. I am just building windows now at this point. When I came inside, I'm pretty sure I was about to be attacked by a shark boy, and I wanted to make sure that that doesn't happen. I mean, you say fun party. I'm sure it will be, but I'll stick with a handful of people. Yeah, I mean, that's usually parties for me as well. But you can still have fun in that scenario. All right, 2 windows is not so bad. I'd like to get this whole room made into windows. But that means I'm going to have to move this stuff, and I'll have to have one wall that's not, I guess. But I'm awkward around people I don't know. Which is understandable. That's why, but that's why you drink, right? This is why we drink. This is why we drink. To fit in. If it's all windows, how are you going to attach it to other rooms? Yeah, I know, that's what I was just thinking. And I won't be able to have any of this stuff around, so. Never mind, although that would be nice. The game won't let me have it, so. Alright, what other motivational posters do we have to put up? This one, which I'm going to put just right here. One thing at a time. Winning takes focus. Good. And then we've got this one. I'm just going to feel really motivational before bed every single night. It's your field, stand tall, be singular. Good, very nice. And the last one, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it on there. Where will we put this one? We'll just put this one over here. Yeah, it's blueprints to something. Some sort of land buggy, which looks like a penguin. It's pretty cool. If you guys are feeling awkward at the party, don't forget, you've got pals. Hit me up with a little texty poo. Say, hey dude, what's up? You got a nice face. And I'll say, wow. Cool. Thanks, pal. You do too. That's the conversation we'll have. Okay, control room. I want to maybe focus on that now. Control room. Can I pin what I need to make a control room? Probably not, eh? Because that's not on the list of things. Oh, no, it is. It is. Interior modules. Control room. Lovely. I always drunk text you. You do. It's wonderful. It is wonderful. Such wonderful messages. Such wholesome messages. Wiring kit and computer chip. So I need to pin that as well. Because I'm going to forget. Ooh, wiring kit. And chip, advanced wiring kit. I need to make all this stuff. We're gonna be very busy. Does just own Cards Against Humanity? Usually bring it, but you could be wrong. Could just whip it out. It's always a good time at parties as well. Always a good time at parties. Okay, what do we need? Table coral, which we've got. We need gold, which we don't have. Copper wire is just 2 copper, which we do have. Make that real quick. It's always a good time. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. We need 2 silver, which we had 1. Yeah, we've got 1. We need 1 more silver. So we need silver and gold. We need another quartz. And 1, 2, 3, 4 titanium. Okay, so silver, gold, and quartz is what we're looking for. Am I sailing to the harbor? John Boy, what's up, dude? I am sailing to the harbor. As you can see, check this out. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. The harbor's probably over that way somewhere. And it's currently winter, so I don't know if I'll get there immediately, but we're working on it. We're working on getting to the harbor. I'm gonna come visit you, say hi. All right, let's look for some resources. We need to get that battery charger up and running soon too. That's another thing.
Warning. Passing 100 meters.
Oh.
Oxygen
Hey, dude.
efficiency
Oh,
decreased.
I love these guys. These are so pretty. Look at them, and they're so nice. They don't bother me at all. Hey, dude. Tinker's isn't open in the winter? Well, then I'm not coming to the harbor then. Never mind. No, not gonna bother. Not gonna bother. Was that silver? Oh, shit. All right. And we got a quartz. That didn't take very long at all. 4 out of 10? What's 4 out of 10? That's not a very good rating. Just me in general, or? Best place for gold right now is in those root caves with the boomy boys. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Alright, well, that's good to know. We'll have to head there then. I don't remember where those are. Back towards the old place, I think. You're rating the jumps to and out of the surface? Oh, right, yes, okay, let's do one. Let's do a hop. Let's do a hop and a bop, shall we? Let's try it from this. Oh, see, that one was pretty bad. Forget I did that. Don't judge that one. That one was bad. Ignore that one. Why did I think you were multi-playing with Matt? I mean, for the first Subnautica, he was my guide, so we were basically playing it multiplayer. He just wasn't in game, and it's kind of the same way with this one. It's kind of multiplayer. I'm not gonna play it without him, and I kind of depend on him. Do a barrel roll. I mean, I can do that. I can do a bit of a spin. It's about the closest thing I do to a barrel roll. For now, once I get like an underwater vehicle, I might be able to do a bit more of a barrel roll. We'll see. I'll try one for you. I'm just gonna keep grabbing resources around here until I remember where I need to go. I think it is back towards the entrance. The landing zone. Okay, let's head back there then, if that's the case. Try to find those boomy caverns. Why am I... There we go. Communist Ghost of Death, how's it going, my friend? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Subnautica. Welcome to Subnautica Below Zero. We're chilling. We're having a good time. Swimming around the ocean. Just trying to survive, you know. Just like early day humans. Swimming around the ocean, just trying to survive, you know. Just like we do. Mason's making some spicy pickles. Oh my goodness, that's what they used to call me in high school. Spicy pickle. Spicy pickle has died 7 times in this game. That's a good name to use. Spicy Pickle. Write that one down. Sup, nerds? My name is Spicy Pickle. Alright, so these are the boomy caves. What is this? Oh, that's the old O2 tank. Can't forget that that's there. Alright, do these caves go deeper? I need them to go deeper, because they're not really doing much for me yet. Subnautica Below Zero is just reused cut content from the original Subnautica. I mean, you could say that about any sequel, really. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time so far. It does seem very similar, but all the same, there's a new plot and stuff that I've never played before, so I'm down. I'm enjoying it. Where is anything in this game? There's the whole fish. I'm gonna swim through a whole fish. Like that. We'll suck the air right from him. Twisted Bridges, Sea Monkeys, etc. Were they all supposed to be in the first game? That's fair. I mean, they're not a very large developer studio, right? So they've got to take what they can get when they can get it. And if they had to cut content, then it's good to see that they're using that cut content. A lot of the times when content gets cut, you never see it. It just never gets used. So I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see it take shape. Where are these boomy zoomy caves? I can't remember. We found them early on, but I've lost them now. Maybe there's some down here. Oh, there we go. Rock punchers, for example, were nearly finished when they were cut. They were even modeled and textured. Oh, this is, I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. This is a spoiler-free playthrough. I've not played through this yet at all. So watch the spoilers on creatures and stuff like that may show up. Just for the record. But yeah, rather than try to force stuff into the first game, I think they did a good job of releasing what they had when they had it, and then doing a sequel.
Passing
Why not?
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Why the heck not? Like, just imagine if they included all the old Zelda stuff in like the first Zelda game or whatever that they cut. Like that would be crazy. But like it would almost be too much in some scenarios. But they use what they didn't use to make a sequel, and a lot of the Zelda sequels are pretty good. So I think that's a good way to look at it. Goodness me, I have no idea where I'm going and what I'm looking for. I need gold. I don't remember what rock gold is found in. But I am now full. Filled to the brim on gubbins. Cadaverite? Cadaverific. Scalina. I'll start just breaking the ones we need now. Pimple rock. Ah, beautiful. 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 Cadaverite. Cadaverific. Is my mineral thing still working? No, I think I took the battery out of it. You want the caves under the kelp? No, you're not getting my sea glide. No. Well, I kind of want to see what happens when they take the sea glide. Here, use this. Here, take this. I want to see if you zoom around with it or not. I want to see if you're cute. Does he swim faster than normal? It doesn't look like it. I wanted to see him actually like using it. But he just took it from me. She's a sea monkey. Isn't she beautiful? She takes my things. But it's okay. She's precious. I also want to pet. Hopefully we can get a sea monkey egg. Ooh! Which might be this. That would be good. The caves under the kelp. So is this the caves under the... Ah, this stuff here. Yeah, right. Okay, I remember. I remember. Alright, we need the Pimple Rocks. And Charlie Chu's decided that she likes that name, so we're gonna stick with that. Hope everybody likes Dr. Pimple Popper.
Warning.
That's what we're gonna be doing.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Ooh. Oh goodness, we're all the way over by the big old fin. I didn't even realize. Charlie Chu, let me show you something else as well. Let me show you something else while you're here. Let me show you what else we've got. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. You might have seen these guys already. Look at this. Little penguins. And they've got little babies. And I took one. I took one. I've got a pet one. I stole him from his home. I kidnapped him. But they're so adorable. Look at them. And their heads split open from the top. Like you don't expect them to. But don't they look so fuzzy? And they just flop up onto the ice like that. Oh, it's so good. I love it. Alright. Back in. Steadily, very quickly getting low on battery life again on all of my devices. We really need to get that battery charger up and running sooner than later. So I need to go to the caves in the kelp. Up this way. It's finding the caves that's the issue. You really want to touch their eyes? Ooh. I don't know if they'd be up for that. Like, personally, I don't know if they'd be like, yeah, go ahead. They might have a little issue with it. Sorry. Sorry. What did that just say? What did that just say? I saw one specific word that toggled my interest. Where did that just go? I saw the word Aurora. Where did that go? I saw Aurora. Which, if this is a sequel to the first game, the Aurora wreckage is somewhere here on this planet. Because this is the same planet from the first Subnautica. The Aurora is the big ship that we crashed here on in the first game. Owned by the company that we currently work for. This is just a... Yeah, it's way far away from this area. Yeah, but it's still on this planet somewhere, and that's pretty cool. I just like thinking about that. Like, it exists. It's around here somewhere. Okay, let's see if we can find any gold down here. And no explodey boys. We need water very quickly, very soon. There's a bunch of stuff that I want to scan down here as well. We can get titanium from a lot of this stuff. Some silver again. We'll definitely take that. Titanium we're full on. We have to head back to the base now in a second. Really not getting very lucky with the spawns here, but that's okay. All right, where's the base? Grab some of these bladder boys on my way back. This way. This way. Just zip in through the caves to see if there's any outcroppings. Should the base be around here somewhere? Or is it out farther? Is it over here? I really should have put that beacon down. Oh, there it is. Okay. South-ish. Sassy, what's up, my friend? Whale farts indeed. We haven't seen any whales yet in this game, and I've not seen any of them fart specifically either, so... Not yet, but hey.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Potentially. Potentially in the future. What up, boy? How's it going? Oh, that's a good freaking greeting right there. What up, boy? I love that. Look at those emotes too. Did they show up? They didn't, did they? Because I don't have the emote box on this page yet. Let me fix that. Boom. Now they'll show up. Do it again. Do it again. There they are. There's the Mimi whale farts. That worm is heckin' cute. This is Mimi. So Mimi is our new pal. I am getting some skipped frames. Has there been any buffering? Have you guys noticed? Or has it been fine? This is Mimi. Let me show you. So Mimi will show up from time to time once the voice actor gets the voice lines to me. Mimi is currently being voiced by myself just for the test. But throughout the stream and whenever anybody subs or follows or anything like that, Mimi will be the person now that takes over the alerts. Here's one just for an example. Oh, didn't work.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
It didn't work. Oh, there it is.
Hey there, I'm Mimi. The stream is starting
So
soon.
Mimi will show up just like that, and we'll say fun messages that I have written out and stuff like that. That, of course, was me that time, but I'm getting somebody else to voice
Vital
Mimi.
signs stabilizing.
But yeah, I think Mimi's going to be a good friend. We're gonna have fun with Mimi. I've got a lot of really good references in the voice lines and stuff like that, so I think we'll do all right. We need a wiring kit, right? Yes. Still just need that gold. That's literally it now. That's all we need is the gold. Okay, let's dump some gubbins. It reminds me of some 90s computer thing, but I can't put my finger on it. Oh my goodness. I didn't even think of that. It's basically Clippy, isn't it? That's exactly what it is. It's just a little paper clip, but it's a little cute little worm instead. Charlie Chew, thoughts? Thoughts on Mimi?
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen
Thoughts on Mimi
efficiency
specifically?
decreased.
Goodness me, this goes very deep, doesn't it? Is any of this gold? Limestone, limestone. Oh god, we're almost at 200 meters depth. Silver. I don't know what's down here. I don't know what lives down here. If you go real deep here, you might find gold. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And it's fairly well lit too, right? It's not spooky. Limestone. Limestone. Everything but the right ore that we need. Is that limestone again? Yeah. Oh shit. Limestone. 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 Good Lord, salt.
Warning. 30
Argentite.
seconds of oxygen
Limestone.
remaining.
Alright, we're going up. Back to the surface. I don't think we're gonna hit the surface though. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm pretending Mimi is just a pill. Stretchy little pill friend. That's fine. That's fine. Mimi's okay with being referred to as a pill. Mimi really likes that one song by Pink. What was that song called? Getting a snoot of choppiness? Really? Oh no. That's not good. Hopefully it doesn't last long. I'm not getting any drop frames right. Oh no, yes I am. My stream has completely shit the bed suddenly. Oh, but now it's back to normal. Alright, let's do a save real quick and bring these graphics down a bit more. No buffering though. I hate frame rate chops though, you know this. Hold on, I'm just gonna try changing the graphics a bit more. We'll go down to low. Just to see if that helps. I don't know if that's gonna change much. I know it requires a reset, but we'll be alright. Yeah, I guess I should restart it. Okay. Let's do a save. And restart. ba 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 da 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 da. Restart the whole game? I would imagine so. Not just the file. One day we'll get a graphics card. One day we'll get a graphics card. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Oh, don't worry about it. I would rather know. I would rather know and fix than to find out later. So, it's all good. Like I said, one day we'll get a capture card. We're gonna dress Mimi up in different outfits and stuff as well. So if you have any ideas for outfits that you'd like to see Mimi the worm dressed up in, let me know. Different hats and whatnot. Should be fun. I should write a line where Mimi just shows up and then gets really close to the camera and says, "I love you, Charlie Chew." Just like that. That'd be great. Maybe I'll write that in. Maybe I'll write that in. I don't like this. Do you see this? The big open blue ocean? Do you see? I don't like that. The expanse is very troublesome. It's very worrisome. Not a big fan. And this is where the Sharky Boys are, so I don't want to head in that direction. I want to go, again, closer to where we came from. Let's try to find more of these caves to explore in. Really do need to get that battery charger up and running. Especially now that we've got a powered base. We might not make any plot progress today whatsoever with our current goals. At least if I got a battery up and running, I could probably, I don't need gold for the charger. No, I was thinking that. I could probably get the charger done now. But I'm already out here looking now, so we'll see if we can find some gold. And when we go back after giving up, we can make the other thing. Oh, I could have some bats charging. I'm not gonna be able to see anything. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll charge some bats while we're gone. I think I am gonna drop that beacon as well, just to, because every time I look back and I can't see the base, I panic ever so slightly. Just ever so slightly, not incredibly. Ever so slightly. Ooh, okay. It's cold. Look, I can see right through my base. Oh, never mind. The base had to be built around it. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was this base. I need a new bladderfish. The Invisibase. Exactly, that's exactly what it is. It's to hide me from predators, you see. If they come attacking, they'll just see me walking around in nothingness, and they'll be intimidated by that. Okay, what do we need for the battery charger? Let's have a look. Where is that? That doesn't seem to be overly complicated as far as I remember. Power cell recharger. We need 2 lithium and an advanced wiring kit. Okay, not so bad. They'll be intimidated by your nudity. Oh no, not power cell? Oh, not power cell. Oh, the battery charger. Right, okay, cool. Oh, I can just make that right away. I can just make that right away, it seems. Where is it? Battery charger. There we go. Cool. Brat, we did it. Lovely. Unpin that. We're done with that now. We've got some empty batteries in here, right? Yep. How many can this store? 4? Yeah. Let's get them charging. Blah, blah, blah. Charge up, me boys. Get going. Delicious. And you know what? I'm just gonna take a battery out of something if I can. Yeah, let's take that one out. Because that one's dead too. We might as well get that one charging as well. Have 4 charging. Maximum charge, baby. Okay, again, I can't really see anything if we go too far away. So if we stick in this area and let the batteries charge a bit, we might be able to find some gold as well. Lead. I don't even remember what these rocks look like.
Oxygen efficiency
I know they're the pimple
decreased.
rocks, but I don't... I guess they're red? How deep down can we go in this area? Quite a lot, it seems. Dark edge with a brown top. Okay. That seems difficult to find, but with the red outlines, it shouldn't be that difficult. If you see any and I go past them, please let me know. There's like a lot of rocks and stuff around this area. Edge. Argentite. Salty pilgrim. I got my salty sailor shirt on today. I figured since we were going underwater. Makes a lot of sense.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
That's fine. I just sucked on a plant. I'm good to go. Ooh, what's this?
Warning. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency
Greatly decreased. Okay, we should definitely go up then.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
30 seconds. Plenty of time. Look, there's another plant here we can suck on. There's so much stuff that I want to scan. Like, what is this? Mobile vehicle bay. Like, I want that.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
All right. Go up. You stay over there, Bruce. Oh, that was a pretty bad one. You won't find gold anywhere above 200 meters? Oh, fair. That's fair. Oh, God. I feel like I am in the expanse now. I don't feel safe here. And I don't know where the base is. Ugh. I'm a little spooked here, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Oh! Oh! That peeper just jumped straight out of the water. That was so nice. In the kelp caves, they're not as deep, but the bridges are much deeper. Oh, fair. That's fair. Okay. Well, we'll head back to the kelp caves while our batteries charge and see if we can find any there. Again, if I can get a battery charging to work, we can use our mineral searcher to help us out. But until we get a decent enough battery charge, we're on our own. Okay, let's kelp caves. Looks like it's a bit kelpy over here. Let's head in this direction. Let's head in this direction. That sounded like one of the boomy boys. So let's go in this direction. Let's see if we can find a boomy boy. Which is not something I'm usually doing, but oh, that worked. We made it into a cave anyway. Oh no! Ow! Okay, boomer. Just ambient audio. It sounded like it though. It sounded similar, and it guided me in the right direction. So I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, we might find some down here if that's the case. Argentite. Oh, there's like starfish down here as well. Spinfish. Where'd he go? We're getting silver. We're getting titanium. Look in that nest. Hello? Oh, what on earth is that thing? Is that another egg? Oh! Oh, it's a sea monkey egg. Excellent.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen.
Excellent.
remaining.
That's good. All right, we're gonna have a pet sea monkey, everybody. We're gonna get a pet sea monkey, everybody. That is thrilling news. We're gonna need to come up with a name. Give him like a little collar, maybe. All right, let's go deep back down into these caves, because if we're gonna find any of this ore, it's gonna be down here. Oh, look! Are you serious? We finally found one. We got titanium from it. Christ's sakes. All right. 3 out of 10? Yeah, that one wasn't very good, was it? That one was pretty bad. Okay, we got a gold. We got the gold. We can make what we were looking for. What was it? Oh, the control room, right? That's what we were building. And our battery should be charged now as well, so that's good. Cool. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of grind and... Yeah, we got some headway. We love it. And we found a sea monkey egg, so we found what we were looking for. And also, an exciting, fun extra thing. Which is great news. Very good news. If you guys found yourself in this situation, would you be okay? Like, would you be alright with going out and swimming and exploring an alien ocean planet like this? What kind of, like, mental state would you guys be in this scenario? My friends and I used to talk about what we do in, like, zombie apocalypses and stuff like that, and a lot of my friends said they'd just off themselves right away. Just, done. Get it over with. I don't want to be eaten by zombies, so I'm just gonna, done. Get it over, gun. Bye-bye. I don't have the cardiopulmonary health for this shit. No, that's fair. I love swimming. I love the water, but this is terrifying. This is fucking terrifying. Look at that. You see that? That's a big alien shark named Bruce. We love him. He's a good friend of ours, but he will rip our legs off and eat them for dinner. So, like, gotta be careful with Bruce. Keisha, how's it going? What's up? What's up? You'd be done with yourself as well? Yeah, I feel like the normal human would probably just be finished. Would just not even try. And I can't blame them. Alright, what do we need for the control room? We need our glass. And we need the advanced wiring kit, which is our regular wiring kit, which we should have on us, right? No? I thought I made one. And the computer chip. I thought I made one of those as well. I couldn't make the computer chip because of the... Right, okay. So I need 2 copper. And the gold. I did use the wiring kit, right? For the battery charger. Right. I need a copper coil. Copper wire. To make the computer chip. Which I couldn't make before because we didn't have the ore. So now, and then we need the regular wiring kit, which just uses some silver, which we've got plenty of now. Which means we can make the advanced wiring kit, which means we can build a control room, which will be great. We'll stick that right on over, like right here, I think. Attach it to this side. Oh. Can I not? Can I not? Why can't I not? Do I need to put a tunnel first? Can I attach it to this door area? Needs to be in a cardinal direction. Like directly east? Oh. 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 Where my window is. Oh, so do I need to get rid of my window? Oh, I like my window. I like my window. Not that window, the other window. This one? Is that a cardinal direction? I guess it's west, yeah. Shoot. So what are these? Why are they glowing? Oh, that's weird. See the flattish edge on the hologram? This one here? This, like this one there? I guess that has to be there, but without the window.
Warning.
Okay, well, let's
30
deconstruct
seconds
window.
of oxygen remaining.
Not this. Is this also in the way, though?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I may have to move our entranceway here. Building is still a little finicky. Yeah, I can kind of tell. Yeah, it's basically one snap position that'll work. I found it. I found it over here somewhere. I had it green at one point. Gotta be the right height and far enough from the multi-purpose room. So maybe if I do a little tunnel first. What about like an eye compartment? Like right here. Let's just try that. It connects, but it won't let me build it now because I think this kelp is in the way. Yeah, look, I would be able to put it there too. But I need to raise it higher.
Calorie intake recommended.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We'll just build a ladder. We'll put this up here. We'll build a ladder on the inside, and then this will just bring us to the... build us to the control room.
In the control room,
Boom.
you
That'll
can
work.
change base lighting and colors, rename your base, and see information about power and
There we
structural
go.
integrity.
Now we just need to get rid of this ceiling.
But
Oh
not
shit.
the integrity of societal power
Need to build a ladder.
structures.
Yeah, we'll put a ladder here. There we go. That'll bring us up here. That gives us access to this second story that we haven't used anything in yet. And then we can access the control room. And I can put my window back. Yeah. Let's put the window back. Let's put our freaking window back. I like my window. Bap. Did it. Now we can see the ladder through the window as well. Excellent. Good stuff. This is what we like to see. Now we've got access to this control room, which is great. Structural integrity, 2. We've got power status. Look, we've got the time of day. We've got a big old TV screen. We can watch the Avengers or Loki. Loki premieres next week. We can name our base and give it a... Oh, we can give it a name and a color? Are you kidding me? Sorry. It's the wet old room. It's the wet old room, man. That's what this is. That's what my base is. It's the wet old room, man. Come on. And we can change the color. Yeah, it's the wet old room, man. We can change the color, but not really. We can go white or black. It doesn't seem like we can have... Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. It's a true color wheel. So we'll go with the new theme that I'm rocking here on Twitch lately. We'll go with like a pink. But like a whitish pink. Really faded pink, like this. And then we'll give it like a little worm stripe, which will be like a darker pink. Like that. And then like a Let's give it like a dark black stripe, and then the name can be black, just so we can see it. Where does any of that show up though? Is that going to show up on our hub when we swim away? Is that going to show up? Oh, look at that! Oh, that's so good. It is piglet colors, isn't it? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I like that. I might move this entrance over to here, to the entrance of the control room. So that can be like our downstairs bedroom. Know what I'm saying? My colors are quite pale. Yeah, we might change that after all. But we're gonna change our TV into the entranceway, the new entranceway to the base. Boom. We come in. We go through the control room. We'll move our bedroom like upstairs up to this area, and then we can have down here as like our storage area. So I'm just gonna pick up. Oh, I'm gonna sleep apparently. Didn't mean to do that. Accidental naps. They just happen. Happens to me all the time. I didn't mean to nap today, but I was reading and fell asleep. So that's just what happened. She was cleaning up her room and fell asleep. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Pick up all of our posters. Can I not pick up the bed? I can't. Good. Good. This can... Well, I'm just putting it down in exactly the same space, just upstairs instead. Is this too similar to the bedroom that we had in the first game? Do we want to mix it up a little bit?
Starvation imminent.
Oh, I am about to starve. Let's put the bed like up against the wall here. Let's do this differently than the first time we did this. I don't want this to be too samey. Let's put it up against the wall like this. That way we can put our posters and stuff there. I am starving to death, so we do need to fix that. I need some food. How do I get out of here? Yeah, we got those charged bats now as well. True. We can go grab some of those. Get our gear working again. Just gonna grab a fish or two. That's the one like positive thing about this planet, is that like the fish are so easily accessible, and they don't really, you know, they don't really swim very fast. They're not afraid of us. Sometimes. So I got caught up in Minecraft. How am I? I'm doing good. Are you still playing on the server? How's that going? Is that going well, or are you just playing on your own time? I hope you are doing well as well. Everything's smooth and going according to plan in life. But Bruce, I don't know if you saw me and if you're coming for me. Stay back. Don't want to tussle with you right now, Bruce. And Ray is over there just hanging out, so we're doing all right. We got Bruce and we got Ray. Nice happy family. Our underwater family.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, Agatha. I need a better name. I don't like saying Agatha. Aggie? My mind just goes right to Susan. I always say thank you, Susan, for some reason. I'm on a different server, actually. Haven't played much on the other one yet. No one is on when I log on, so I get bored fast. Yeah, no, that's fair. I think that server was made right when Pokemon Snap came out, so there was a bit of interest for about a day or two, and then everybody kind of shifted their focus over to other things. Which, it happens.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, I am still a little bit hungry, so I'm going to cook the rest of the bladderfishes. But I did notice that we are just carrying around our pet penguin, so let's put him away real quick. And our sea monkey egg and our other egg as well. Boom. I could eat the brick. I'll just eat the brick. Delicious. Okay, we got our charged bats, which is great. We can load up our gear again. Oops. Just broke my window. I'm gonna take the battery out of this one because it was almost dead, and we'll pop that in the charger. And pop a brand new, fresh, clean battery in that. Fresh, clean battery in that. We don't really need the flashlight, do we, if we've got the Sea Glide? So I'm going to put that away. What have I done? Why is that stuck to my mouse now? Go away. Just want to move it over a bit. There we go. What else do we need power in? Right now, the mineral detector will put a battery in. And the scanner will put a battery in. Boom. Okay, not so bad. We're getting there. We're getting there. We need a new locker. I think that's what I want to make now. I think I want to make another locker for more storage. Storage is key. We need another quartz. I think we've got one. Yep. I didn't mean to take the copper. Make another locker. Put it right here. That. And immediately start loading in gubbins. Like that. We don't need the beacon anymore because we're going to put that wherever we want. We can cook the bladderfish. You like this game so far? Yeah. Yeah, this game is really good. And it hasn't even gotten to the good part yet. When we start finding alien lore. And other horrible, horrible things. Let's put our pictures back down. One right here, and the other one right here. And we can put our motivational poster right in the middle, just like it was before. And we can put up our other ones as well that we stole. This one right there, and this one like right there probably. We've got more, right? We definitely had more posters. Where are they? Where are my posters? We definitely had more. Where'd they go? Am I just missing them? Did I throw my posters away somehow? They're on the wall? Oh. I didn't take it down. That would make sense. Alright, we'll just put that one like right there. Ugh, God, that looks awful. Let's put it right there. Alright, better. Better. This is looking like a nice bedroom, right? I'd live here. I'd sleep here. It's good. It's good. Okay, so. What next? Let's clear our pins. The rebreather. Okay, let's go grab that. That's one thing that Matt wanted me to look for at the beginning of the stream. But now that we've got our stuff all charged, we can go get that. We need another exit out up here because this is the worst. This is the worst. I'm building another hatch because this ladder just gets in the way. I'm gonna make another entrance into our bedroom if I've got the supplies. Which I should. Put the entrance like right there. I need quartz and titanium, which I didn't bring out with me. Let's see if we can just find it real quick. Fuck it. Let's see if we can just find it. Quartz and titanium. Shouldn't be very difficult. Hey, Bruce! What's up? Stay there. Stay there, please. Quartz. Titanium. Easy. How's the stream doing? Still good? We still living? There we go. Now we can get in and out pretty easy. And it leads us right to our bedroom. This is a bit annoying. Maybe I'll move that ladder over here somewhere where it's not like right in the way. I'm so picky. I'm so picky. Let's put the ladder there. Because then it still leads us up, but it's not like in the way of this pathway. Maybe we make that a window at some point. Anyway, whatever. The stream's looking lovely. That's good. So whereabouts is it that we want to head, Matt? You said 170 meters deep. Oh, Bruce. Goodness me, sir. I really don't want to intrude on your area. But you make it difficult, sir.
Warning. passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Ooh, look. Some stuff in there. 170 meters down somewhere in this area. Is it like in an obvious area, or is it like just somewhere? Oh, did I already open that? I guess I did. Should be in a data box. Okay, so it's probably in like an area like this then. And it should glow a bit. Cool. Alright, well this is roughly around the depth that it's going to be. There are flashing lights over that way. There's a bit more ambient sound off in the background. Oh, there's something up here.
Warning.
What's
30
this?
seconds of oxygen
What's all this
remaining.
then? Oh, that's alien tech. That's broken alien tech. That's not good. Oh no.
Oxygen.
I know, I'm going. Ah! Get up there. Ugh. Whew. Goodness me. Okay. Being down that deep is a bit of a pain. We run out of oxygen so fast. Because of the pressure. The peer pressure. Alright. Let's have a look around a bit. Ooh, ooh, that looks important. That's a data box as well. That could be it. What we got? Rebreather. Hey. That was a 7 out of 10 submerged surfacing for suspense. I like that. I'm here for that. All right, so let's go make the rebreather, so we can breathe once, but then also again. I don't know what the rebreather does. But we can try to make it now, which will be helpful, I'm assuming. Well, this nice little home base that we've got cooking already. I'm pleased with this. I'm pleased with this. Rebreather. Without the rebreather, you lose oxygen faster at lower than 100 meters and even faster lower than 200. But with the rebreather, that doesn't help. That doesn't happen. That's helpful. That is quite helpful. Where is it? I kind of wanted to make a thermos as well. Insulated storage receptacle for beverages. Does that make storing water easier? Alright. Don't worry about the thermos for now. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, fiber mesh, we need 2 creep vines. Wiring kit, we need some silver. And we need some creep vine seeds as well. So we might have to go creep vine shopping, which is fine by me. We've got the 2 silver ore, so we can make that part already. I can pin from the fabricator? Really? Oh yeah, look at that, right click. Excellent, okay. Cool. Well, good to know. Let's go get some creep vine stuff. And we'll be well on our way to exploration. Because I do want to do some exploring today. We've got these 2 beacons that we can go to check out. I want to go check them out. I want to go see what's going on at the, what is it? The Delta Station dock. I think that's where we're going to go first. And then there's the Architect's Sanctuary, which is deep, but now that we've got the rebreather, it shouldn't be that difficult to get to. We should be able to survive long enough down there. Hopefully. And we've got a battery charger now with enough power to keep us pretty well off. And because of the equipment that we built that we didn't really need just yet, we've got a few extra batteries as well, which is great. I don't know if I needed to come all the way back here, but this is where I know that there's kelp forest, and I'm gonna just grab our storage stuff here as well while we're here. I do need the creepvine seed cluster, and I do have room for vines now, right? I can just drop some titanium if not. I do need 2 vines, right? Right, so I'll drop some of the titanium. Thwacky. Boom, inventory full, right, okay, just 2 more titanium. Okay, 2, oh. No? Creepvine? There we go, I got it. Good stuff. We can actually make this just right here. We don't need to take it all back with us to make it there. We can just make it right here. At our first base. Fiber mesh. And a silicone rubber. And now we can make the rebreather. That'll help.
The rebreather facilitates extensive free diving by recycling air more efficiently at significant depths. Breathe the freedom.
Breathe the freedom. Thank you, GLaDOS. I kind of want my titanium back. Now that I've got room to take it back with me, I kind of want it back, but I don't know where I dropped it. Titanium's kind of heavy. Yeah, it's the baby base. It's our starter base. I know it's titanium. I know it's easy to get, but it's mine. I found it. Alright, whatever. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. It is very hard to run out of titanium. No, you're right. It's my rat brain. You got that right.
Must have everything. Every resource. Need it all. Gimme.
You don't need it.
Gimme anyway. I just need it.
You leave my rat brain alone. I'm a scavenger, okay?
Yeah, shiny toy. Shiny toy, I want it all. Shiny titanium. Can fill a storage locker.
You could make the base a little different, like a different color, I guess, but I'm not overly concerned about how it looks. Not right now. Not until we get some vehicles. That's when I'll start carrying.
Aboard, Captain.
Okay, Sea Glide battery is getting a little low, so let's swap that out before we go on an adventure. Fill that back up with the 100% one. Put that battery back in to charge. Everything else is doing pretty good. Let's drop off some stuff here before we leave. All of this extra gubbins. Look at all that titanium, and I wanted to go back for more. I don't remember catching a hoopfish, but that's fine. We've got some water that we'll drink before we go. We're all good on food and water, so we can actually let these guys go. Because they're nice boys. We'll let them go do their own thing. I tried a mod that gave you components of things that you scanned that you already had the blueprint for. And titanium was harder to come by. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess where everything isn't just giving you titanium. Here you go, friends. Go back about your day. I'm sorry for interrupting it. All right, let's see what this station, Delta Station dock is all about, because it's not very deep, but it is off into the expanse, which is a little terrifying. But we've got to go over this way eventually, so why not now, right? Why not now? What are these rocky things? Ooh, it's all gross. Hydrothermal spire. Okay, this is producing heat. There's heat coming from these rocks. All right. Okay. Oh God, that doesn't look like a fun place to go. That's lava. We've got the Calaverite. I guess we'll go have a look at the lava for Charlie Chu's sake.
Mineral-rich crevices detected below. Geothermal activity detected.
I don't want to go too close though, all the same.
Advised.
Caution advised. Yeah, you don't say. There's the lava. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just stay clear of that for now. We'll get a bit closer later, I'm sure. Oh, goodness me. Is this on land? Where we're headed? Oh. Oh. Okay. What's this? A sea truck? Excuse me? A sea truck? We're gonna have to get some honky-tonk country music playing. Me and my truck, driving down the sea, looking at the fishies, wearing blue jeans. Oh man, we're gonna have a great time. Edit beacon name. Pick up beacon. Edit beacon name. I'm not gonna bother with any of that. What is this place? It's PDA. I was gonna read some of the lore, but I haven't yet. Forgot about that. We'll go through that in a minute. More frickin' coffee things left out. And a cup. And a trash can. And some water, which is great. When the voice logs pop up, it'll just start playing. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I do want to listen to the voice logs though.
Mineral-rich crevices.
Well, that's the one we just heard. Coffee's yum. Lava's good and coffee's yum. You're not wrong. Databank? Is that where it is? Personal log? Distress call. Right.
Picked up what sounds like a distress call.
We probably heard this one, but I want to hear it already.
Who or what is out here calling for help? Didn't sound human.
Ooh.
Maybe it's from a remnant of architect technology.
Something's out here
In her
calling for help and
message,
it's
Sam's
not
colleague
human?
did say there was something important here. Even if it's just a mimic from one of the more intelligent aquatic specimens, that could be a major find. Or if it's from Altera,
Oh, I'm freezing?
it could have bearing on what
Oh,
happened
crap.
to Sam. I should definitely check it out.
Oh crap. Okay, so there's an SOS signal going out, but it's not from a human source, which is interesting. Aliens in trouble. Ooh! There's a friggin' satellite dish.
This is a recorded message. If you can hear this, you're trespassing. If you
Okay, I know who that is.
For you, you'll get the hell out of here.
I probably should get the hell out of here. Is this warm? We'll get in the shit pool. Delicious. Okay, this is where I explored the last time we played in December, I would imagine. Because this is where the bounty hunter from the first game has set up their camp. Got the heat plants again, which is great. Limestone. What is this? Oh, crystalline sulfur. Okay, we'll take some of that. We don't have that yet. And the snow, that's fine. It's all well and good. We'll just explore around here. There's some calaverite outcrops? Okay, good, yeah. That's good. Anything that's gonna help us find more gold. Oh, there's a pengu. Oh, there's many pengus. Hello, boys. How you doing? You guys enjoying the shit pod? The shithole? The rotten egg pit, I guess, if this is sulfur. We're just exploring. Don't worry. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna harm you. Just here to do a few scans is all. Just check out what's going on here. It's a very nice rock. It's a very nice island. Limestone. What is this? Nothing. That doesn't exist apparently. More sulfur? Oh, can't grab that either. That's great. Can't grab that either. Cool. It's fine. It's fine. I don't like it when my games work anyway. I don't like it when my games work anyway. We'll just leave that there. Hey little dude. How you doing? Things in that cave don't really exist for some reason. Oh, that's fair. Sometimes things just don't exist. That's the way the world works. I didn't overly like that ambient noise. Not gonna lie to you. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, it's got an alien now all of a sudden. There's a new tree though. What do we got? Horseshoe scrub. Shrub. Cool. I'll take one of those nuts. Those bulbous nuts. Let's take 2. And of course we'll take the ion cube, which we'll scan just to see what it does. That's the second ion cube we have now. And we can scan this architect artifact. Beautiful. Material analysis station. Okay, so that's where we are. At the material analysis station. Interesting. Interesting. I think now is the time to head back to the base. Once we finish looking around this area, we'll head back to base, and I do want to get caught up on some of the lore, because I'm not really sure what's going on, aside from the fact that we're looking out for an alien distress call, which is quite interesting. I want to get up, like, on the top of this island, like towards that thing. That's where I want to head. So let's head up the island instead of into the island and see if there's anything else up here that we haven't seen yet. Just over this way. I'm sure there's something here. We've got to be able to get to that satellite dish. Maybe if we tweak the satellite dish, we can get like some new channels on TV. If we spin it right. Don't worry too much about the sulfur. You don't really need much. Oh no, I'm not gonna like stock up on it or investigate it until I find it all or anything like that. I'm just gonna grab a few and then leave. Same with these nuts. I don't know what they're for yet. Probably just food. And I can't really grow much yet, so I'm not gonna take too many. This is interesting. What do we have here? Okay, Altera PDA. We'll grab that. More sulfur. Mineral detector fragment, which is just more titanium for us because we have that already. Crystalline sulfur. Why is everything red now? Oh, that's you. Okay. Some pipes have been drilled. Some tubes and stuff have been drilled into the crust here. So so there was some science happening here. Someone was doing some frickin' science. Is there honeycomb fungus? We'll scan that. I'll learn about that in a bit. See what's over in this direction. Hello, thank you for heating me. Some more of that fungus there, which is great. Can I take a sample? Nope. And we're headed back down now, which is not the way I wanted to go. I think we've been down that way already. Where's the satellite dish? I keep heading in the satellite dish's general direction, but we're headed back to the beginning of the base now. Maybe I've got to go up and through a bit more. Didn't really explore too much around on the inside here. Maybe it's out around this way. Maybe if I follow this path around. Where these lights are, that just leads there again, which doesn't necessarily lead up. That cave? This cave? That I just came out of? Has multiple exits. Oh, I would imagine so, yeah. Alright, we just need to find the one that leads upward. Maybe it's over this way a bit more. Ah, see, this looks like it's probably a good path to take. Let's see where this leads us. Go! Right.
Stop right there, Altera. You're out of bounds.
I'm not with Altera.
Then your position is doubly precarious.
Hello there, unidentified
What do you
woman.
mean?
If you're telling the truth, you're out of your mind. If you're lying, there'll be hell to pay.
Wait! Who are you?
Stay off my land.
Right, okay, so we saw that happen in the December bit that we played. She doesn't want us
The
here,
woman in the exosuit has been traced as far as my technology
but we're gonna
will
be here.
allow.
We got stuff to do.
It would appear I'm far less alone on this planet than I had anticipated.
What are the chances that you show up on an alien planet and there's
Signal
another
location
human
uploaded
there?
to PDA.
Okay, so there's the satellite dish. Now, is that hers? Did she set that up? She must have. Right? One could assume that she was the one doing behind that.
Tower maintenance log. Okay, this time the birds have really done it.
This is Jeremiah.
I don't know what they've been eating, but it's corrosive when it comes out the other end. I'm gonna need to rewire. I'm short an element to fabricate the right cable. I remember seeing some when I did that dive to the old ship. I'm gonna go out there and see if I can get some more. That should fix it. Maintenance status in progress.
Okay, so Jeremiah was running this station, whoever he was, and the penguins kept pooping on the wires, and they shit acid apparently. So that's nice. Status report. How's everything doing? Oh, I am freezing. I need a heat flower. So you haven't been keeping up with the lore, but long story short, Altera's been exploring this area, including Sam. Sam is our sister, right? Good stuff, okay. And Altera is the company that... We don't work for Altera. Altera is the company that we worked for in the first game? Or do we work for Altera? Yeah, okay. I got it right. So maybe these birds are the acid shit birds. Whatever they are. Maybe not the penguins after all. You worked for Xenoworks, who was bought by Altera. Oh, I see. Okay. So we're not lying to her. We're not. Okay. Test overdrive module port. Which doesn't seem to let us do anything yet. So that means we can access this at some point. This tower. Which is pretty great. As far as I remember, the company Altera is not exactly a good company. As an old employee, we spent days and days and days trying to get ourselves off this planet, and then when we did, we were hit with a bunch of debt from that company that we worked with, which was very unfortunate. So they're not exactly the nicest company to work for, so we will investigate more into that, I'm sure. It's just business, man. Yeah, but it's rude. It's not nice. It's not good. Got enough debt as it is. CEO's gotta eat. The CEO can eat as much as he wants. The CEO is always fat and plump and filled with money. They're doing fine. Alright, we've got... Oh my god, we can get a jukebox! Play that funky music, white boy. That'll be me soon. Some water, a health aid kit. Look at this. Nutrition blocks. Coffee machine.
New blueprint synthesized.
A new map? Okay. Oh my goodness.
A map will come in handy. I should be able to find my way to Phi Robotics where Sam worked.
Okay. CEOs suck. Usually. They usually do. Jeremiah Mergel and Fred LaChance used to work here on this base. Jeremiah's bed. Bit messy. Oh, no. Fred's bed is also messy. Keep con and truck on. Hold on. Hold on.
Now we're good. Now we're ready to go trucking. The boot scooting boogie.
Yeah, that's right. I know some country music. I love it. What's this you got here, Tomcat? What do we got? Oh, it's the trailer? Oh. Oh. That's Fred? Okay. Hey, Fred.
Once
I didn't watch this after. Oh shit. Oh shit. Fred!
I'm not scared. My dreams are all I ever needed.
I don't want to see that thing. I don't want to meet that thing.
What I'd see.
I love that thing. Oh no! God, Fred's not having the best time, is he? Oh, sorry, Fred. Keep calm. Keep calm, Fred. Don't worry about it. I like the really very space suits. Like they're very, very scientific looking, aren't they? Oh God. Run, Fred. I don't want to see that either. What is that? On land? Excuse me. No. Oh, Fred. You poor man. You're doing all right. You're doing all right. Where's Jeremiah? Oh, fuck. Dude looked a bit chilly, but still. Oh, God. Okay. I don't want to come across any of that. Ever. Good Lord. Okay, at least now we know a little bit of backstory on Fred here. Do I take all these posters? I want that keep calm truck on one for sure. Definitely. Oh, shelves. Oh, I can have a library. That's good. See, Tomcat knew full well that all those horrible creatures were in this game, but he just, you know, he's keeping it to himself. Take that PDA as well. Ooh, and we'll open the shaving kit. You know what? We're gonna take Fred's shaving
Jenny,
kit.
you wouldn't believe the adventure I'm having.
He's probably
It's just
not
like
around.
when we were kids and we used to play Underwater City. Only sea monsters aren't pretend, and I don't need to hide behind you when one swims by, because I'm safe in my sea truck.
Safe in my
and
sea
very,
truck.
very brave. Please tell Dad for me. Thanks so much for the mustache kit, by the way. To be honest, I wasn't sure if it was a gag gift at first.
You posted the trailer in the Discord.
Personal
Oh, I know,
grooming is
I know.
Something of a challenge here. And
I didn't watch any of the trailers because I wanted to avoid spoilers.
But you'd be surprised how handy mustache wax is in an emergency. There have been
Mustache
some close
wax.
scrapes. For a while there, someone was sabotaging my truck, and I thought I was seeing things. But my friend Sam helped me sort it out.
Sam,
Although
that's our sister.
She's had some troubles of her own lately. To be honest, I get a little worried out here sometimes. But I guess that's normal under the circumstances.
Yeah, I would
Gotta
imagine.
expect a little risk, right?
Yeah.
I should be happy. I have great friends and a good paycheck. Anyway, love you, Jenny, and Dad. Please find a way to tell him that he won't find embarrassing. And don't worry, I'm looking for the perfect fish to bring back as a gift. Your favorite.
Well done, Fred. Oh, bringing back little fishy friends as gifts. I was gonna wait until we went back to the base to look at the lore, but I'm here now. So, what do we have here?
For the last time, I'm not cheating.
Parvin
What's your theory? What's going on?
and our sister
If you ask
Sam.
me, Zeta's been blinking a lot. I think it's a tell.
He does have a point there.
It's allergies.
Allergies? Oh, is
Zeta.
something in bloom in this frozen sector?
Thermal lilies. And if you gang up on me, I swear you're all fired.
You're not even my boss.
Oh, you're all so gullible. You're fighting
There's so many
each
people
other.
that worked here.
Meanwhile,
Danielle,
look at Marvin.
Parvin, Fred,
Just look at him.
What am I
Vin,
doing?
Zeta,
I'm
Sam.
not doing anything.
Goodness me.
Let's just take this to a vote. All those who think Zeta's allergies are a bad case of alienitis, say intruder.
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 Intruder. Danny,
Oh, I'm just an observer here.
I'm going to use my pass.
is there some
They're
kind
basically
of
playing
scientist
Among Us, yeah,
conspiracy going on
100%.
here? Zeta, Sam, Danielle, you three are suddenly very aligned.
Or, like I said, Parvin is cheating.
I'm starting to wish I was cheating.
Who had the allergies? Zeta. Zeta's a bit sus. Alien Intruder is basically just a game that they were playing. Okay. Yeah, so that's just Among Us. Cool, fun.
While other teams
Don't know who
have been
Lillian
pursuing
is.
more nebulous approaches to awakening the architects, I've tried to take a more practical approach.
Awakening the
We know
Architects.
these part organic, part digital beings stored what they thought of as themselves on computers within their sanctuaries, and we know efforts to wake or communicate with them have been in vain.
Okay, so some of these
My
aliens
theory
have taken
is that to
their
make first contact,
brains
these
and put
digital
they
ghosts
digitalized them.
must first be recombined with an organic component.
I am getting
As
thirsty, yeah.
Dr. Kaz Slaney's classic study noted, we know
I'm always
they had
thirsty, but
means
in
to
game
grow
I'm also getting
cybernetic
thirsty.
bodies and to transfer their data patterns between them. There is a known probable architect sanctuary in this sector, but entry is not currently possible. If I can get inside and present the right vessel, I do think we will be successful.
So they're trying to get the aliens' brains out of the computers and put the alien brains into constructed bodies, which is cool. Yeah, let's head back to the base
Fluid intake.
so we can do what Tomcat said: make a chair, sit down, and not get thirsty and stuff. But we'll explore around here a little bit more for stuff like that, like the scanner room, which is gonna come in handy for sure. Certainly did last time. What's up here? Let's go in here before we leave. Oh,
Cushy setup. Must belong to one of those higher-uppers.
Emmanuel Desjardins. That must be the CEO.
Sam really got under management's skin. I didn't know she had it in her.
Oh wow, okay. She was making people upset. Or she was upset at the higher ups. Old Sam. No, I've got some
Vital
water
signs stabilizing.
for now. That'll be enough for now. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Oh, I can't take it. I can just make it do a thing. Oh, that's very fancy, isn't it? That's very scientific. Let's just turn that off. What else is in here? Not much. The observatory. We can make that room. That's basically a glass dome. I wanted one of those. Takes forever to scan it, though, doesn't it? Ooh, a pot plant. We can make one of those as well. That'll spruce up the old base of ours. What does this one say? Focus. We'll take that as well. We'll read all these things when we get back. We're on our way back now. All right, cool. Close the, just in case these people come home. I want to close the doors, keep it warm for them, just in case. Just in case. I don't know what happened to these people yet, and don't tell me. I don't know if they've left successfully with their mission, and this is left over from their adventure here that we're reading the logs of, or if they all died horrifically. I don't know, because in the first game, anytime we came across any sign of another person, we were then greeted with a disturbing sight on how they probably died. You know, Leviathans ripping the side off of their escape pods and devouring them whole, or, you know, other horrific ways to die on an alien planet. It happened to every single person we met, or heard from our last experience. So it's interesting. I'm not sure what to think if any of these people are going to be alive or not. Will we see Fred? Is Fred okay? That's what we want to know. Is Potato okay? Which is what we really want to know. Let's be honest. The crawlers around the crashed ship with human DNA in their bellies. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all the little bugs on the old crash ship filled with human. So they were clearly nomming on some people. But we don't have any of that this time around. We've got to make a freaking sea truck as soon as possible. We need one more sea truck fragment to scan, and then we can make a sea truck, or at least start the process. Is this one? Yes. Give me a truck, baby. Do I have the mobile vehicle bay? Oh, probably not. Yeah, I'll probably need that too. Hey. Sorry, I saw something over here. Okay, those are bigger boys. That looks like a crab. What do we have here? What do we have here, crab man? Is that a rock breaker? I think we found what the rock breaker is. But what else is around here? There's one of these guys. We'll grab that immediately. Are you friendly, sir? Hello? That's the rock puncher, yep. He doesn't seem very hostile. If I get too close, he might become one. A bit hostile, but he's a bit crabby, isn't he? Oh, God. Okay, that guy is very fast. Oh, yeah, he's really mad, too. Jesus, look at him. Oh, he's so ravenous. Get away from me, please. I do need to scan you, though, so hold on. Sorry, just don't get mad yet. Ugh! It's fine. It's fine. Sir? Sir, I just need a quick picture for the Daily Prophet. Sir? If you wouldn't mind.
Oxygen.
Sorry, I gotta breathe real quick. Don't attack me while I'm breathing. That's not fair. It's cheating. Sir, it's fine. I just need your picture real quick. Sir. Hello? Yeah, oh God, do you have friends? I didn't even think of that. Like Ross and Chandler. Are you here? Friends? Sorry, guy, I just need to scan you. You don't seem overly mean, if I'm honest. Ow, I'd like to take that back immediately. Ah, he bit me real good just now. Let's get out of here. Oh, let's leave Joey alone to do his own thing. And maybe, hopefully, Chandler and Ross don't show up at any point. And Phoebe and Rachel and Monica, they can all stay away. We don't need to get too close to them. All right, so we've oh God, whew, we've experienced some new life forms, which is fun. Goodness me. All right, let's get a chair made. Let's get me healed.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. There's only 5 of them? Oh my goodness. Well, we could forget Rachel then.
What was that woman's problem? The one in the exosuit. Like I need to say which woman. And what the hell is she doing on this planet? It isn't exactly a happening vacation spot. She knew their terrain well enough to make a dramatic entrance by jumping off a sheer cliff. So I guess she's been here a while.
It's a good deduction, Robin.
But how long has she been following me? She said to keep away from her, or off her land. What in this frozen slush bog could she be protecting?
Well, that
she's
area that we
camped
just
out somewhere. She's definitely heard of Altera, though. Did she meet Sam?
I'm so down with revolutions, I invented the swivel chair. Now we got one. Now we've got a swivel chair. The 6th one is on a break? Yeah. We were on a break. It's good stuff. I love that shit. All right, let's learn some things.
Good morning, Frostpack. Just a quick update to inform you of some key achievements and priority shifts we need you all to get behind. The Spy Pangling project was a resounding
Oh, this guy
success.
sounds like a CEO.
Please join me in congratulating Samantha IU, who is now reassigned to Outpost 0 helping us dream of future initiatives.
Sam was
Congratulations are
reassigned to
also
Outpost
for
Zero
Danielle
at some point.
Valenti and her team at Omega Lab. The closing of Phi Robotics means important funds can be redirected to their Kara bacteria study, which has important positive implications for the life sciences. You're all doing an exceptional job, and I don't want to promise anything, but HQ has been taking notice. Keep up the good work, and I think we can start discussing bonuses soon.
Okay, he doesn't sound like... He sounds like a CEO, because, you know, he's doing some... He's doing a lot of the, like, the classic CEO stuff of, you're all doing an amazing job, you're doing fantastic, congratulations to this person specifically, you might get more money soon, I don't know. He sounds friendly, but he sounds like a CEO. So...
David, you'll be happy to know the Frost Pack is making excellent progress.
He's got that voice,
my
right?
management style appears to be uniquely well suited to isolated planets. I miss you, of course, but I wonder if you feel it too.
This is a
As great as we
personal
are together,
message
we're
from Emmanuel.
almost better apart. Just look at how well Prosperina did in her last show. I'm sorry I couldn't be there to see it.
Prosperina.
I'm sure if I'd been around, I'd only have made her nervous. Once this mission is over, I'll come home for a few good months. And then, what do you think if we look at reorganizing our expectations to facilitate longer-term separation success? I really think this could be a great model for us going forward, romantically and otherwise.
He's so...
Don't forget.
calculated.
I love you from the depths of my heart. Keep on succeeding in your projects. You know there's nothing I find more attractive.
So that's his boyfriend or his husband or something, I would imagine. But he's like, what do you think if we reorganize our expectations to facilitate a longer-term separation success? This could be a great model for us going forward romantically. That's not how you do romance. Romance isn't a science. Come on now.
Fred, I'm not blaming you. But what do you mean it's gone? Where did it go? You found some trouble somewhere in the deep twisty bridges and decided to jettison modules?
Yeah, I had to jettison a module. I got free, went back for it. It was just gone.
And you think someone stole it?
I think someone stole it, yeah.
I didn't lose it.
I bet our friend, that woman, stole it.
I'm sure you are.
The
But
module.
you have to admit, there have been a lot of sea truck accidents, and they're rather expensive.
You wanna follow me on a few runs tomorrow? See what it's like? Conditions are way harsher
You
than
leave Fred
anything I
alone,
ever imagined.
Emmanuel.
I don't know
Thank
if you
you.
can really understand it from inside your base.
That won't be necessary. Thanks for mentioning. I'll write it up as an accident.
Fred was basically like, yeah, the truck keeps getting damaged because it's dangerous as shit out there. Would you like to come with me, sir? Get out of your comfy base and come out onto the road with me? And he was like, nah. Nah, never mind.
Ah, my darlings, Brian, Svea, and Oren, I'm counting the days until I can come
I don't
home
like
and
this
give
woman,
you
and it might just be
all
because of the
hugs and
haircut.
kisses.
But I don't like this woman
Since
already.
my research project was cancelled, they
Major
have
Karen
a place
vibes,
called
and it could just be the
Outpost
haircut, so we'll see.
doing
She might change my mind.
nothing much. Just cataloguing things, plants, the occasional animal, but
I like
it's
her accent.
mostly ice where I am, so there's not a lot of new stuff to find.
I like that they give you character
Svea
portraits
and
in this game. That's a really nice touch because they didn't do that for the last
When your
one. I don't
hover
think.
dance teacher makes you practice skills 15 minutes over schedule and it eats up your freestyle time. It's a bit like that. But I
Oh.
have a new roommate, Samantha.
Samantha's
a
her roommate.
roboticist. You should see her little pangling box. Oren, you'd love them.
Oh,
But
our
she got
sister's the one that
management
designed the penguin bots.
Guess
That's cool.
this is just where they
That
said
blueprint that we
they
that we
don't
found
you too much
of the
trouble.
robot that looked like a penguin.
I'm kind of glad she's here, though.
That was
I
Sam's
get
design.
lonely. I'm still trying quietly. I don't want any more trouble to figure out where I went wrong. I was sure. I picked up a distress signal. I was right on top of it, and then it just...
So this is the person that found the distress signal.
What if someone, an architect, is still down there and needs help? I'll be home before I ever get to find out, and it will fall to some future researcher to come and find out, I guess.
Oh, that's us.
But I can't wait to be
We're the
home
future
with you.
researcher that's here to look into
When
that.
are you going to send me some more art? There's still a patch of bare wall here that could use some color and a touch of genius. I miss you. I love you.
This voice actress is really good too.
You're still proud of me. I'm proud of you.
Okay. Can you check your third tab up top? The beacon manager? Oh yeah, signal, pilot, last known position. And the architect sanctuary. The Delta Station dock we've been to already. We know what that's all about. But we've got a new spot to go check. Yeah, that's kind of cool. All right. Excellent.
Hey, Sam. You want to say hi to my kids? I told them I'd show them a day in the life of a scientist.
Of course. Hi, Oren. Hi, Svea.
Tell us what you're working on.
Oh, this is a personal project.
What are you making, Sam?
Like
what you up to?
than robotics.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Biology.
I know no one is on my side with this, but what if I just found a way to take care of the deadly bacterium?
I wouldn't say no one is on your
Deadly
side.
bacterium? That doesn't sound good.
I know, but you won't say anything to Emmanuel or Zeta, anyone.
What effect would it have if I did? I'm not exactly employed.
What's Sam up to
right now.
that they wouldn't want her to be doing?
I wouldn't want
What's
you
she
to
up
risk
to?
more than you already have.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do more.
What?
Remember the pustules and boils in the last
What are you
game? Yeah,
working
the alien disease.
What do you mean by take care of the deadly bacterium?
Is that thing still recording?
Oh, right. So, that was Sam, kids? I'll turn this off now.
Okay, so did they, when they came here to do their work for Altera, did they also get infected with the disease? I hope not. That doesn't sound like a good thing, because that was not a very easy disease to cure. That's what most of the gameplay was about, was curing that disease. Manuel gave me this jailbroken scanner tool thing and said I need more shower heads. This should lead you to the necessary minerals. What? He also told me to keep it on the down low. I guess this is what a master's certificate in applied geology gets you these days. A job as a glorified construction worker. I should have studied interstellar law like Dad said. I have to hand it to Emmanuel though. I don't know what he did to the scanner, but does a great job at zeroing in on specific minerals. It's better than hoping I stumble across the right outcroppings. Okay, so he wanted new shower heads, so he developed the mineral scanner. That's annoying.
I'm telling you, Sammy, you see some weird things when you spend half your day in a sea truck.
More vandalism? Was it the sea monkeys again?
The sea
I
monkeys.
don't think so.
Aw.
I can't shake the feeling this planet is cursed.
Ooh, that's
There's
not
no
good.
such thing as a curse.
That's not good.
You're probably right.
A curse?
That's nothing. You wouldn't want to hear about it anyway. Just a huge creature frozen in ice.
What? Where?
Oh, that's what he found in the
Hey,
trailer. The
not far
huge
from their
creature
lab.
frozen in ice.
And here's the extra weird part. As soon as I called it in, they closed off the area. Don't want anyone going in there.
But why?
Sammy, I'm no biologist, but I think there was something wrong with it. Its skin just seemed off. Alien.
An alien on planet 4 or 5?
Yeah, that doesn't seem too out of nowhere.
No.
I'm serious, Sam. Something ain't right. Wish I could show you, but I can't get back in there.
You can't. But I might know how to.
Whatever you're thinking, we never had this conversation.
It seems like Sam works for this company, but she doesn't really trust them. She seems to be kind of doing things on her own, which is I like that. I like that in a sister. She's out here investigating what's really going on, you know? I like that.
Communications tower maintenance log. Another day, another slight by the Winged Furies.
The Winged Furies.
As
I like that.
usual, I got an interference alert. As usual, I went out to see what the problem was. As usual, it was frozen stalagmites of feathered bird excrement.
Gross.
I fear the career impact of saying this officially, if you can even call what I have a career. But I could swear they're targeting me
So the birds kept shitting on the wires and causing everything to break.
Back to find the tower.
That's hilarious.
Parvin laughed at me when I asked him how he cleaned it. Silly me. As if Parvin would ever clean anything.
But he went away for a week and the birds didn't shit on the building at all until he came back.
That's what the birds want me to do.
Oh no.
Oh, and I got the tower up and running. Maintenance complete.
That's what the birds want me to do. I think Jeremiah might have been losing it a little bit on the old island here. Let's learn about these characters. employee Lillian Bench, senior scientist for xenobiology, reports to Emmanuel. Current project is maintenance. Previous project was architect intelligence. So she found the distress call that seemed alien, and then as soon as she went to investigate it, it vanished, and then they didn't believe her, and it seemed like they reassigned her to a less important job, which seems really awful. Then we've got our sister. She's the robotics scientist. She reports to Emmanuel as well, and I think she was probably reassigned to just maintenance as well after something probably happened, because she's working on the Pengling robotics. There's Emmanuel, Human Resources and Communications Liaison. So he's the HR. He seems a bit creepy for HR. And he reports to the HQ. Then we've got Fred. Oh, look how short he is. He's a short, stout little man. I like that. He's head of IT, courier, and maintenance generalist. He reports to Emmanuel, and he's got a lot of stuff going on. So he spends a lot of time out in the truck. And then we've got Jeremiah, who's the technician. Pretty cool. All right. Emmanuel looks a very happy man. Cool. We've got the Altera facilities map, so this will lead us to all the other spots on the map that we can go, which is great. Xenobiology sounds cool. Yeah, alien biography. I would assume that's what that is, which is pretty neat. What else do we have here? The research station 0. Sector 0 is comprised of 2 square kilometers of ocean bordered by mountainous terrain to the north and west. This region of the planet is covered in snow and ice, left in the mostly permanent winter. Extreme weather events make for spectacular sky deposits at all hours. For unknown reasons, was selected by architects as a hub for their installations. The architects must be the aliens that live on the planet, right? Is that what they're calling themselves, the architects? Life in this area has flourished since the release of the Enzyme 42 into the larger ecosystem. Enzyme 42. That's what Altera is calling the aliens. That's not their official name, but that's what they're being called. Okay. Research Station 0 features state-of-the-art facilities, including 3 to 6 person accommodation, full science and engineering section, leisure and exercise facilities, large grow room and water filtration unit for self-sufficient living, weather forecast suite, and a prawn bay. Ooh. The orange bubbles at the end of the first game, that's Enzyme 42. That's what I was going to say. Yeah, that's what stopped the bacteria, right? The disease bacteria that plagued us in the first game. So Enzyme 42 has been introduced into the larger ecosystem, so now it's less deadly to live here, I'd imagine. Which is good. You, valued member of the Frost Pack, which must be the group of people that were sent here. Sam and Fred and all those guys. The Frost Pack, have been chosen to occupy the main sector base just below the primary alien research site. From here you will conduct research into alien communication and technologies and conduct away missions to unoccupied installations elsewhere in the sector. New employee training. It is recommended that all training be completed while Tower is in test mode. Test mode is fully functional, simulated version of live mode. While in test mode, all communication from the tower, including distress signals, security alerts, and spy transmissions, will be disabled. To initiate test mode, insert the test overdrive module into the diagnostic port, as depicted in the diagram to the left. The activate test mode command may be entered via the terminal once the test override module has been inserted. That sounds like gameplay to me. We might have to change whatever this is from test mode into live mode to make something happen for us. So we'll keep that in mind. Surveillance status report in Sector 0, region scan. 2 active human life forms detected. Unauthorized habitat construction and vehicular activity detected. Recommendation, observe and prepare for possible intervention. 2 active human life forms detected. I guess that was the report that we got when we went up there. So that's me and the crazy woman in the mech, right? That's the 2 active human life forms that's on the planet right now. So there's no more in our general vicinity, which is good to know. We don't need to worry about anybody else trying to come, any humans coming to kill us anyway. Oh, look at this. Altera misplaces 1 kilometer capital ship Aurora, which is the ship that we were on in the first game that was shot down and crash landed on this planet. And this is the news report of that happening. Galactic news, intergalactic perspective. Contact has been lost with the Aurora some 18 months into its journey to install a phase gate in the Ariadne. How do you say a D with an N and an E after it? Denny's. To install a phase gate in the Denny's arm, report inside sources. Altera launched the Aurora to much fanfare almost 2 years ago and recently announced the ship had arrived in the destination solar system. The Aurora has reportedly now missed more than one routine check-in. Ariadna? Oh, see, that's annoying. I don't like words that I can't make sense of. Asked for comment, a spokesperson for Altera said communication with ships outside the phase gate network can take weeks or months in ordinary circumstances. I like Denny's is better. Denny's is better. I'm going with Denny's. I'm thinking Denny's. Ariadne arm. The Aurora was in good shape and ahead of schedule the last time they checked in. We have no reason to think anything has changed. But they didn't expect us to come across a hostile alien planet and get shot down. Nonetheless, during a planet-wide, we didn't get shot down out of hostility. We got shot down because the planet was currently undergoing a pandemic, which is a bit on the nose, isn't it? A bit on the nose. Nonetheless, our sources emphasize that Altera cannot yet explain the loss of contact, and given the exceptional value of the ship and its mission, they are taking every possible measure to re-establish contact. Shareholders will be watching closely. Of course, they're fucking worried about money and not the human lives. Notice that they haven't said anything about, sorry, we're concerned about the crew. They're just concerned about the ship and the money. Keen readers will remember, however, that Altera's network of directors have a history of leaking scare stories like this to the press, only for the Transgov to rebound with positive news against the odds. Directors' shareholdings and dealings are, of course, not public information. Wow. So Altera used to also put news stories out like this a lot, just to build suspense and then bring out good news just to look good in the public eye. That's pretty shit. That's pretty shitty, Altera. Don't like that.
I want to offer my sincerest condolences on the passing of your sister.
Oh,
I got to know Sam better towards the end of my mandate with Altera on 4546B, when we were thrown together as base mates at Outpost Zero. She spoke often and
so Sam's not with us anymore.
You should know, it didn't sit right with me when Altera blamed Sam's death on negligence. The Samantha Ayu I met was many things. Kind, clever, devoted to her work, but never
blamed Sam's death on negligence.
I wish I could offer you something more substantial, but my access to
I don't think it was negligence. Something else happened that got our sister killed.
You may be in a better position to look into things than I am. If you're able to, Delta Station was our HQ.
Okay, so Lillian survived. She left.
And there might still be information to be found there. It has a big radio tower. Impossible to miss.
So we were already there, yeah.
I hope you find the answers you seek. Lillian Bench.
Okay, that message was right at the start of the game. I missed this one. Yeah, I missed that message at the start of the game. I would have known then, I guess. But, damn. Well, that sucks. That sucks.
I don't think I have a choice. I have to neutralize the bacteria myself. I'm a little nervous. Okay, terrified. But this thing is a death sentence. We shouldn't be messing around with it.
So was she infected with
no
the...
biologist, I know.
With the deadly bacteria that we were in the first game?
I haven't spoken to Danny since we fought about it. Zeta said she'd handle it, and
she was. Yeah. It sounds like she was the only one that was affected.
This is completely beyond the scope of your work. You have to stop before you jeopardize your standing with the company.
So that's why she was sneaking around, because she wanted to use the resources to try to fix herself.
That would do this. Robin tried to warn me. Maybe she
That's
was
me.
right.
I'm Robin.
Altera really is unfixable. Maybe I deserve better than this. We all do. I've synthesized the antibacterial agent. I know my biochem at least well enough to do that much. I've stashed some away in one of the Pengling research caves, southeast of the Leviathan.
Leviathan.
That was probably the easy part. Now I just have to carry out the plan. Focus, be brave, worry about what happens next.
Worry about what happens next, yeah.
Is neutralized. They're going to know it was me. If they send me home, well, when they send me home.
When they send you home.
Where the ice isn't 20 feet thick, I can get my Augie bun back. We can cuddle under a nice warm blanket. Things with Robin will thaw out. They always do.
Ooh, relationships between sisters weren't going over very well there.
Respect this. And then maybe I'll start my own research outfit with
Oh, this is really bad. This is sad.
I'd love to work on prosthetics again. Help people find peace in
Yeah, she worked on prosthetics. She gave Potato a prosthetic leg.
No more spying. Nothing that can be misused. All right. Now's my time. I've got this.
And then she injected herself with what she thought was the cure. And then we have the notice of death. Dear Miss AU, on behalf of Zeta Landon, 4546B Robotics Section Leader, and Indra Cormac, President of Altera Transgov, I regret to inform you of the death of Samantha AU. She died on planet 4546B. She died here, regrettably, as the result of injuries sustained in an accident arising from her own negligence. So, the way they word it, it makes it seem like it was Sam's fault, but I think Sam was probably investigating what this scummy company was up to, and probably accidentally got herself infected. She tried to cure herself, it didn't work, and she died. That's a bit sad. But I don't think her own negligence... No, she was investigating a shitty company, and unfortunately didn't make it. While further details are unavailable at this time, you will receive contact from the Department of Insurance and Recuperation concerning your responsibilities as next of kin with regards to payment of damages and legal fees. If you have any questions, you may file a form, blah, 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 blah. From Emmanuel. Fuck you. All right.
Robin, guess what? I got the job.
Oh, no.
4546B.
Now we gotta hear how excited she was to take the job.
Avian amphibian under real-world stress conditions. Listen, I know your stance on Altera, but I just hope you're happy your sis is happy. I sure hope my sis is happy.
So us, we already knew that Altera was a bad company.
Oh, I wanted to ask you something. Can you watch my Augie while I'm away? I need someone I can trust to look after my best little potato.
Best little potato!
Potato, listen. I tried, but that name is just not sticking. He's my little Ogstrabite.
Ogstrabite?
The starchy tuber is nicknames to you. Anyway, if you say yes...
Oh, my Ogstrabite is Potato's real name? That's why she called him Augie. Aw. I hope we did look after Potato.
4546B to Robin.
Look at the penguin robots that she made. It's amazing.
Remember when we used to play old-timey Space Explorer? This is kind of like that, but it's even harder to communicate. Well, let's see. I got your last message. Altera is not, as you put it,
Alterrorizing.
Things are going
I like
well.
that.
My project has a new name. Say goodbye to the mechanical avian amphibian, and hello to spy penguins.
Spy
We're training the
penguins.
bots to mimic the creatures. Check out the photo. And I think I'm kind of seeing someone.
Ooh.
I know it's not like me to just find a date.
Doing a bit of dating up here on this planet, are you?
Water planet, but
Who was she with?
actually,
Who was it? Who was it? Who was it?
Yeah, it's probably not even a real thing. But
Was it Lillian?
Anyway.
Was it Fred? Who do we think?
I'm sorry to hear Xenoworks might be strapped in the revenue
Who do we think Sam had a thing
Sounds
for?
like they still have you busy Xeno working, though. I know there's no way to guarantee an alien intelligence startup will succeed, but you've put so much into it. I hope they
Tomcat
find a way to
knows.
keep going.
Tomcat knows who Sam was involved with. We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll get there.
Research. All right, I gotta go. Later, baby sis. Love you.
Cool. What else we got?
Hey, Robin. I got your Augie photo.
So we were taking care of Potato. So Potato may be fine, just on Earth.
Hey, the nickname actually fits that way. A cranky potato. I know he can
I
be a
love
handful,
Potato.
but I really appreciate it. I'm a bit worried about my other baby, the mission.
Oh, we might find out now why she started snooping.
Something big. But Altera is just like nothing to see
Nothing
here.
to see here.
Honestly, kind of glad you can't answer.
That's got to have something to do with that huge frozen alien in the ice, right?
Go ahead, bask in the fact.
We're gonna have
that
to
you
go
were
find that
a little
alien.
bit right about
Oh.
My project is on the line.
I don't want it to unthaw.
My safety.
If we get there and there's just an empty crater where a frozen gigantic alien used to be, I'm a
At least
shit.
You still have your job.
I'm a shit.
Guess you're one of us now. Like it or not, welcome to the Altera family.
Potato better be alive?
before I
Yeah,
say something
better
over
be.
it. Love you. Keep your chin up.
Heckin' better be. I love potatoes so much.
Hey, Robin. I'm sorry, my last message was so...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we only got 5
I've
messages
been
from
under
Robin.
a lot
So.
of stress. I'm not sure what's going on with anything. I can't really talk about it either. Oh, and I'm definitely not dating anyone on this water planet.
Oh, that did
Don't
it.
know what I was thinking there. Have
Okay,
I
she
told you
was
how
dating
cold it
someone,
is
but then
here?
it didn't work
Get
well.
this.
I guess.
Can't even get my wash and go dry before the wind freezes the moisturizer in my hair. Wild, right? Well, anyway, I'm sure you're mad at me after what I said.
What did she say?
But I could really use a friend.
We're missing some information here, I think.
You're my sister. I love you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hey, Robin. I really need someone to know.
Message 3.
I'm afraid something terrible is gonna happen. You were completely right about Altera, okay?
Basking the fact that you were a
right.
little.
I
Oh.
was wrong. The cat
Yeah,
should be
Altera.
called
She
Potato.
started to get a little concerned about Altera. And she heard about Xenoworks getting bought by Altera, and she just welcomed her to the family, right? Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, that might
I
upset
guess
a
I should
sister.
just come out and say it at this point. I've said this much already.
Sorry, I missed all this.
Hey, Robin.
I'm gonna restart it.
I really need someone to know. I'm afraid something terrible is gonna happen. You were completely right about Altera, okay? You were right. I was wrong. The cat should be called Potato. I admit it.
All right. Potato it is. We're not using its old name.
Sorry.
Potato's the one we're going with.
I don't know what to do. I guess I should just come out and say it at this point.
Oxtrabite is really good, yeah.
We found a frozen
It's a hard name to
leviathan
remember,
that's
though.
infected with Kara. Altera
Oh
thinks
shit.
they
Okay,
use
so
it
yeah,
for
they
some
found the frozen
experimental
leviathan,
treatments, a whole
and it is
range of
infected
things.
with the bacteria Kara,
One end of
which
the
is
range
what
is
we fixed.
ugly, dangerous, but profitable, of course. What if it gets out while we're messing around with
Oh,
it?
and now they're trying to harvest the fucking bacteria.
What if it ends up a bioweapon in the wrong hands?
That's such a bad idea, Altera. Don't do that. Don't make bioweapons.
Anyway, message me back, please. Could really use a friend. You're my sister. I love you.
That's just general advice to anybody that's watching, by the way. Just don't make bioweapons. Just don't do it. Mustard gas? Don't do that. Don't be at it. We got Potato and Mimi. Look at that. Oh, they would get along, I bet. They'd have good fun together. Oh, and look, she did a little drawing of a penguin. Thanks for everything, Fred. Oh, I like that. Potato would eat Mimi. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I was a little nervous about dropping into an unknown area.
Okay, this is us
but
now.
Luckily, this biome seems to have an abundance of minerals I can use for tools and upgrades. I didn't want another situation like Bazantos 5.
Bazantos
When
5.
Xenoworks dropped me off, there were barely any resources. I survived off the land for 3 months with just a knife, my lucky PDA, and some rope. I am still kind of proud of that, though.
So, we're fully
Some
capable.
of the wildlife down here is very grabby. If I didn't know better, I'd say they're after my supplies.
Damn right.
I should have guessed Altera would find a way to clip Sam's wings, like I knew they'd do to mine once they took over Xenoworks. I tried to warn her. She was stubborn, like me. Ever since I was a kid.
That should
I
make
always
Charlie
wanted to
Chu
be
happy?
so
Yeah,
different
if
from her.
Potato ate Mimi.
Scrappier, faster.
We love
less
Mimi though, right?
Play by the rules. But Sam didn't tolerate Altera's corporate red tape any more than I did. She just tried to change it from the inside. I think in the end, we always wanted similar things.
Okay. Yeah, we've heard this one before,
ideas
but
can flourish in the middle of nowhere.
with context now.
Jeez, it's practically off the map. Who names an inhabitable place Outpost Zero? Sounds like a prison. Most people would jump at the opportunity to get paid and sit and do nothing. Not Sam. She was always ready to work. And
Always looking to make things
looking
better.
to make things better. I can't believe Altera cut her down while she was just getting started. And they have the nerve to call her negligent? I think they drove her to an extreme. What did they want Sam to do out there? Fix faulty wiring kits and, I don't know, write poetry to pass the time? Nothing wrong with poetry, but they hired her to do what she was best at.
Build robots.
Build robots. She must have been miserable out here.
Misusing people is another thing that companies love to do.
Now comes a scanner. Every xenobiologist's favorite tool.
Xenobiology.
This planet has some fascinating flora and fauna, and I can't wait to learn about them. This will also give me.
This is just the end of the stream now, by the way, guys. I should point out. I don't think we're going to do much exploring. This is just lore now for the rest of the stream. There's only 20 minutes left anyway.
Exploring out here a bit easier.
I hope you guys don't mind the lore sections. I know it can get a little slow sometimes, but it makes the experience of the game more full in the end. Everything will mean a lot more if we put in the time for the lore. Okay, that was the woman that attacked us. Or warned us, I shouldn't say attacked us. We got the ion cube. This green mineral substance has no entry on the periodic table and an unprecedented ability to store huge amounts of ionic energy with it, which is great. Those green blocks that we keep finding, those are essentially power blocks, which we use to open up like doors and stuff. And yeah, this is what we scanned earlier in that cave. The material analysis station, resembling a human electron microscope or mass spectrometer, this tool appears to be designed for the purpose of analyzing physical raw materials. It is speculated that the scanning apparatus might be designed to collect small-scale DNA recipes for the replication of non-living objects. Interesting. I'd suggest tapping tab whenever you pick up a voice PDA, then tab again. It'll play the audio with subtitles while you explore. Yeah, that's definitely what I need to start doing. I didn't mean to let them all build up. We'll listen to them now as soon as we get them from now on. Then we've got the calvarite, the sulfur, the hypothermal spire. These chimney-shaped structures are formed from dissolved minerals pushed upwards through the planet's crust. The presence of metal sulfides gives the escaping material its dark, opaque appearance. Aquatic life found in proximity may have evolved adaptations to the presence of these toxic compounds. Assessment: long-term exposure to geothermal emissions may pose a risk to human health. Yeah, we just won't go near them. Easy enough. Then we've got all of the indigenous life forms. We'll go through these pretty quickly. We've got the brine wing, which is the one that shoots the ice. Assessment: beware of full bladder. Okay, yeah, good stuff. The brute shark, Bruce. Assessment: minor threat. A common shark-like predator with low intelligence, rude. A medium-sized predator known to spit super-cooled salt water to freeze its prey from afar. We've got the crash fish, which we hate. This unusual species has developed an emergency defense mechanism based on mutually assured destruction. Mutually assured destruction are the three, like, just the best words to use in any scenario. I love that. Assessment: equip stasis rifle, repulsion cannon, or similar before approaching shallow caves. Good advice. There's the Cryptosuchus. The Cryptosuchus is a large shark-like beast, easily identifiable by its carapace of thin, bony plates. I really like that design. Look at its teeth. Oh my goodness. Threat level. Very high, apparently. Oops. Guess what? There's no stasis rifle or repulsion cannon in this one. You're shit out of luck. Damn. Well, damn. I was literally thinking to myself, damn, I should make one of those guns again. That was helpful. Freezing things in midair. That was always a good time. Assessment: avoid, but can be handled in a pinch. Okay, so they're not super dangerous, but we should still be cautious around them. We got the penguin. Young penguins tend to huddle on dry land awaiting for their next meal. Assessment: harmless and adorable. It should say there. Penguin is a bird-like creature, hunts small fish below the water, huddles and packs on the ice above. Assessment: less cuddly than they look. Yeah, they can pack a punch if you steal their babies, as I've come to know. The rock puncher, which is basically this Pokemon, Crab Brawler, which we've spoken about before, I believe. Look. Oh, where's my display capture? There it is. It's crab brawler. The peacock shrimp, yeah. That's basically the exact same thing. Basically. And adorable. And cuddly, yeah. We love the penguins. They're great. The rock puncher, a large crustacean which feeds on tiny larvae excavated from coral and rock with its powerful punching arms. Okay. Avoid or redirect with food. Oh, okay, so we can just throw food at it and it'll leave us alone. Good to know. If we really need to. Look at this guy. The peacock shrimp. He's adorable. Look at how colorful he is. He's celebrating pride. The peacock shrimp. Fantastic. Ocean life is very interesting sometimes. Sometimes it's terrifying. Sometimes it's interesting. And he can break your bones. Exactly. Adorable. Oh my goodness. I'd love a pet shrimp like that, but I wouldn't touch him. The symbiote is a small, fast predator which nests inside the hull of Titan holefish and defends them at all costs. Assessment: catch or neutralize to approach the holefish. Makes sense. That's a very symbiotic relationship then, which is probably why they're called the symbiote. They protect the holefish and the holefish protect them. We've got the Arctic ray, a fast-moving ray species, well adapted to low-temperature environments. Assessment: harmless. The sea monkey is a medium-sized and intelligent herbivore which shows great interest in other life forms and their possessions. More research is needed to understand this life form and its behavior. Investigate with caution. You know, and I don't know if this is done on purpose because of evolution, but based on the Subnautica we played the first game, and the intelligent alien life that we came across in Subnautica, the first one, they remind me a lot of these sea monkeys. If evolution worked on this planet the same way it did on Earth, and the intelligent life evolved from the monkeys just like we did, there might be a connection there between the sea monkeys and the intelligent life that we found in the first game. They're pretty freaking fantastic. They've got 2 finger-like appendages on each forearm that are tipped with suction pads for basic object manipulation. Its large turquoise crest is made of rigid bone and is possibly used as a ram, although this has not been observed. Okay, they can beat stuff down with that. Sea monkeys roam the ocean almost playfully, largely fearless of predators, seen to form small nests when they hoard objects of interest for unknown purposes. I like that. Investigate with caution. We've got the sea monkey nest as well, which is a large bowl-like structure made of packed sediment and plant matter. The sea monkeys use their wide, flat tails to pack the materials and form a structure of the nest. Sea monkeys are naturally curious creatures, often drawn to metallic materials, which they generate to reinforce the sides of their nest. And, of course, our big friend, the Titan holefish. Did I do an unauthorized hydrate? I'll do another one right now. The Titan holefish is a large, docile herbivore which emits oxygen and is defended by the small, aggressive symbiotes which accompanies them. Thank you. You're welcome. Assessment: valuable oxygen source, if you can read it. If you can reach it. So if you can avoid the symbiotes that protect it, you can suck all the air out of its whole pouch. Out of its whole sack. Quote 128. I love the big hole. There you go. And then we've got the herbivores, the ones that we eat. We've got the Arctic peeper, a fast prey fish camouflaged against the ice like the common peeper. It is fast and relatively intelligent, allowing it to survive in large numbers. We got the bladderfish. Appears to be mostly defenseless. Bears little resemblance to the other life forms around it. We've got the boomerang fish as well, the small hoop fish, and the spinner fish. A bizarre fish with star-like fins, which it spins to generate propulsion, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to read everything about the flora because there's a lot. We got the creep vines, the creep vine seeds, of course, the honeycomb fungus, the lantern tree, which is edible in an emergency. On land, we've got the blue scrub bush, the Matt Cook bush is what we call them. The horseshoe shrub, and the thermal lily, which keeps us warm. And under the sea, we've got, of course, the bullseye shroom, which just are decorations as far as I know. Oh no, they're harvestable. And plantable. I guess I never took my knife to them before. So that's good. The coral bridge, which is great. The crescent moon coral, which is pretty. The frost anemone with their hearts. Carefully harvest for high nutritional value. Good to know. We've got the kelp, the Luna plant, the oxygen plant, pink narrow leaf, the red wart, ribbon plant, shelf coral, the twisted mandrake, the violet bow. Twisted mandrake, otherwise known as mandragora. I guess I never took my knife to them before. Sounds ominous. It does, but it's true. I didn't whack them with my knife. I didn't see if I could take a sample or not. I didn't even try. Okay, then we've got the Arctic Survival Almanac, which we received on arrival. Welcome to Adventure Mode, Xeno Worker. You have arrived in an Arctic climate. Your greatest expedition begins. Your Xeno Work PDA is equipped to monitor your temperature and vital signs. Since you've downloaded the Arctic Survival Almanac, it will also dispense advice from time to time. For the benefit of future adventurers, your device will also record observations and findings that you make. Fair enough. Adventurers exploring the surface in cold weather climates are advised to take additional precautions because it's cold. Yeah, remember, when in doubt, don't go out. And then, of course, we've got all of our tech, which is just the jukebox, the light stick, the mineral detector, everything that we know about, essentially, already. Kyron Drake, what's up, dude? How's it going? Welcome to Subnautica. We're just doing a bit of reading on the control room. Why not make a jukebox before finishing for the night? That's a good ending goal. Maybe a grow bed or two, get some plants grown as well. The modification station, which is something we're going to need later on. The planters and pots. The water filtration system is also good to have. Kyron, have you played this yet? That's what we want. That's the goal. That's the end goal, the prawn suit. I fucking love the prawn suit from the first game. Can't wait to see what the prawn suit is like in this game, as well as my beauty old sea truck. I can't wait to get myself a sea truck. I can go on down to the old turnpike and drink beer in the hot summer day. Oh, can't wait. All right, cool. Got all these old voice logs that have happened, but it's not usually. None of these are overly important. I just want to clear them because I hate alerts. I hate notifications. What are they called? Yeah, notification like alerts. I hate these. Get these numbers off my screen, please. Can't stand them. Monster Hunter was really bad for them. They just wouldn't go away. Like I want this one to go away as well, but it won't. Blueprints, titanium, synthetic fibers. I don't know why titanium was new to us. I guess because we didn't hover over it. The sea truck, we can make that now. Titanium, glass, power cell, lead. It's not going to be easy, but we can. We got depth modules. So that sea truck is basically going to be the new sea moth. Is what I'm getting from this. Just a new upgraded vehicle that we can use, which is good. Oh, can we make an executive toy? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Magnetite. We don't have any of that yet, so. Inventory. All this stuff is new. And the beacons will go away when we visit them. Okay, which is kind of good. We don't want to forget about them. Oh, what a nice, relaxing sit we just had. Good stuff. All right, I don't want to drink that water. I want to drink not good water. Let's just store all of our stuff here. We can put the poster up. We can put that there. Store all the gubbins. We've got these shrub nuts as well. I think if we get a build box up and running, we can start growing that. I'm just gonna take this locker that we've got and just stick it down here somewhere as extra storage just in case. We'll use that if we need it.
Welcome Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, Susan. I'm just gonna call her Susan. I'm just used to that being her name now, so that's what it's gonna be. Everything else we can kind of just keep on us for now.
Calorie intake recommended.
Yeah, I'll get something to eat now. Me, as a growing woman on an alien planet, you know I need to keep my shaving kit close by. So we'll make sure it stays there. As well as my pee cup for the night when I don't want to get up. And my motivational poster of... I want this one like right by my head when I sleep though. I want this one like right here. This is the important one. I need to look. This is the poster that I need to stare at night. Keep calm. Truck on. This other one can go up there because I don't really know what that is. It's just an alien construct, which is fine. We'll get there. Keep calm and truck on. That's the important rule. The important thing to remember here. Okay, let's. What's the blueprint for a jukebox? Let's get some tunes going. That's the big laser building from the first game? Is that the one that shot us down? I thought it looked familiar, but all the alien tech on this planet looks the same, so I wasn't sure if this was like a place from earlier, or from this game that we'd find. But no, yeah, that's the big laser cannon that shot us down in the first game. We had to go deactivate it so we could leave and not get shot down again. Very fun. All right, what's it gonna take to get a jukebox up and running? We're gonna need a speaker as well. We want to be able to hear stuff. All right, what do we need? We need some quartz and some titanium and some copper. Is that all it is? Wow. Okay. Copper, titanium, and quartz. Easy. Copper. Titanium. Do I not have any quartz? The speaker's only necessary if your base is so big that it can't reach you. Okay, so we won't worry about the speaker then. So I'll put the copper away. Pop some of that in. All right, we gotta go find some quartz. We are all out. Which shouldn't take long because there's usually quite a lot of quartz around. Hey, Bruce.
Seek fluid intake.
I'm thirsty as well. Ready to get some bladder fishes. There's some quartz right there. Beauty. And can't I eat these plants? Isn't that what I read? Aren't these edible? What is that? What was that sound? You don't think they're edible? We got the mobile vehicle bay now as well, so we'll be able to actually build the sea truck and launch the sea truck, which is great. There's a bladderfish. Gimme. 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 Yeah, that should be good. Gimme. Gimme. Grav trap is a nice way to make sure you've always got food and bladders. Yeah, grav trap is something we didn't use in the first game either, and I probably should have. All right, let's make ourselves a jukebox. We know how to make power cells now. That doesn't seem too bad. That's good for when we need to make the Sea Glide and the mobile vehicle bay as well. Yeah, good stuff. The sea truck we'll be ready to explore soon with the sea truck. That's exciting. Why not use some salt to preserve your fish? I could do that. Yeah, we've got some salt around.
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
I do have some salt, don't I? Yeah. This fish actually tastes like fish. Dehydrating, but keeps well. Good. I think I only had 3 salt. There's salt everywhere though, so it's not difficult to find. Am I running low on power? Is that why things keep flickering? If I set up a jukebox, am I gonna blow the power grid? 60%. Yeah, we're gonna want a bioreactor set up soon. We are getting low on power. Not low, but not full. Which is not low, but it's also not full, so. Alright, let's make this jukebox. Where would that even be? Oh, with the habitat builder, of course. Lights flicker occasionally. I like that. That's a nice little extra
fluid
thing.
intake immediately.
Yes, Susan. All right, fine. I'll drink a liquid.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Happy? Are you happy? Small plant containing acidic fluid. Yeah, those probably aren't edible. Those probably aren't edible. All right, let's get a jukebox up and running. Where are we gonna put it? Over here on this side. I don't want it right next to my bed because that would be annoying. Let's put it right here.
The jukebox lets you listen to music in your base.
I just got an achievement called Jukebox Hero.
Survival couldn't be funky.
No one said survival couldn't be funky. Play that funky music, white girl. What songs do we have on this thing? Let's see. Can you use the volume control? Oh, that's amazing. You and Clumsy both immediately started dancing? Clumsy's played this, yeah? What else would you do when the music comes on? You gotta dance. She's mid-play? Oh, that's exciting. I hope she's having fun with it. I'm already having a blast. This is amazing. What else we got here? Oh, made Robin dance. Well, yeah. I'm so immersed. What else we got? Any pop punk? Oh, nope, just the 2 songs. Okay, well, we'll just turn that off for now. Yeah, I don't really have much to... Oh, God, already more voice logs. More notifications. What new blueprint did I get? Oh, the mobile bay, okay. Just the 1 track that you found and the 1 track that comes with it. I'm sure we'll find more. That'll be cool. All right, is there anything else? I wanted to get like a basic pot plant down. Let's make a grow bed. Let's do 1 grow bed before we end as well. Let's get some food planted. I think it's just for titanium. Yeah, let's set up a grow bed right here by the window. That we can get some plants growing in. Goodness, look at those okay, they updated. I was gonna say, look at those graphics. They're so awful. Yeah, we'll grow some dank herb. What is it that we had? We had these nuts, right? The shrub nuts. Can I plant 2? Or can I only plant 1? Boom, boom. There you go, look at that. They're planting. And we've got room for 2 more. So once they harvest, if we get any extra seeds, we can have this this growing consistently. Can I grow ribbon plants as well? No. That would be an outdoor grower, I'd imagine. Good stuff. Good stuff. I think I found some D's nuts as well, did I? What else did we find? Where are D's nuts? Oh yeah, I've got lantern fruit, but it's rotten. So we can actually take that out and throw that away. It might be good for the bioreactor to give us power, but that's fine. I'll find some lantern fruit. Oh, plant it anyway? Cool. All right. Excellent. All right, we've got 2 horseshoe shrubs, and we've got a lantern tree as well. Lovely. We're gonna have a wonderfully sustainable home as well. And look at all these eggs that we've got to grow as well. I can't wait to get these eggs growing in an aquarium. Can we build an aquarium yet? We can. A self-sustaining aquatic habitat, but I think that's just for little fishies, right? I don't think that's for the actual creatures. I will make one, though, just before. We'll end on that. Yeah, alien containment is what we need. But I do want to make an aquarium anyway, even if it doesn't do anything. I just want to make one, just to have it. So we need a bit of quartz. It's so hard to stop playing this game. Let me just go find some... We'll say hi to Bruce. Hey, Bruce. How's it going, pal? I'm just going to grab some more quartz here before we go. You're looking forward to my first large room? I am, too. I don't know what to expect from the large room. Some quartz. We just need some quartz. Now, what are you doing all the way over here? I didn't think we were that close to you. He's gonna need a name. Oh, that's Joey, right? We did give him a name. We named them after the friends. Everybody except Rachel. We got Ross, Joey, Chandler, Phoebe, and Monica. But there's only 5 of them in the game, so there's no Rachel, because she's on a break. Hey, Bruce! Sorry, I didn't mean to... No, Bruce! I'll smack you. Don't make me. Just nibble on the smaller dudes. I'm too big for you. Goodness me, Bruce. You gotta calm down a bit. This is why you played 30 hours in one weekend? Yeah, I can see why you would. It's quite a good game. It's quite a good game. Now, you're not Bruce. I just need some quartz. I've never had trouble finding quartz until now. What is this? Oh, it's a fish. I don't even know where I am at this point. You could use the mineral detector? I suppose I could. Yeah, we do have it again, don't we? All this titanium that I'm getting from things that we've already scanned. Where is the mineral detector? Let's set this for quartz.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Quartz. Okay. All right. Let's get up for a breath. Last jump of the night. See if it's good. See if we got a good one. No, didn't really get much air. Really haven't been getting much air lately. There was quartz around though when we were down here, so 2 out of 10. Not a very good one. No, we've definitely had better. We've definitely had better. We'll grab some of the salt now too, because we used a bit. There, oh, there's some more salt there. The mineral detector is not very good, is it? We really need to get that scanner room up and running, so that'll just to make this a bit easier in finding materials. Yeah, it's got kind of shit range. Oh, there's one. We need more than one though. Come on, give us one more quartz. Okay, close by. Can you shush up there? Okay, there is some quartz around us here. Oh, there it is. I think it's only 2 that we needed, right? For the aquarium? Oh no, we needed 4 because we needed 2 glass. But it seems that there's more over here. Ah, there we go. Look, there's one there and there's one there. Just as it starts to get a bit too dark for my liking. Look at that. What is down there? Oh. There's another quartz there as well. We'll investigate down there. God, it just keeps going. It's just, you think you're very deep, and then you're not. You're not. You're never as deep as you think you can go.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Goodness me. Not even close. No, that's how I felt the entire first game. I was always like, wow, we're so deep. There's no way it can go deeper than this, and then it does. It always does.
Oxygen.
I'll be alright.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, Susan. It's good to be home. It's good to be home. Let's get that aquarium going. You're never as deep as you think you could go. Listen, say that to the right person. Might mean a lot. Let's see, where is it? Where is the aquarium? It's down here, I'd say. I didn't need to do that. I don't know why I keep doing that. I just really like the ability to pin things. All right, where are we gonna put the aquarium? We'll put the aquarium in our bedroom. Like right along. Ooh, we might not have room for it. Oh, oh! I can put it somewhere here. I can move the chair, I suppose. Let's just move the chair somewhere else. Put the aquarium there. Along the wall. There we go. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And we can just put the chair in front of the aquarium, can't we? We can sit and look at the fish. Put a window behind the aquarium? Oh, that's a good idea too. I don't have any glass though. I just used all of my quartz that we spent all that time looking for. But that's okay. Use aquarium. Oh, can I put just regular fish in there? Can I put my spinner fish? Our spinner fish friend? I wonder if I can put the pengling in there. Probably not, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, we can! Ah! Ah! A precious baby! You live here now. I'm a little worried to put the spinnerfish in there because the penguin might eat the spinnerfish. But we'll see what happens. We'll investigate. He's swimming right to him. Be nice. Be nice to each other. Okay? You guys have to get along in that habitat. That's where you live now. Be good to each other. Do not eat your brother. Your adoptive brother. Do not eat him. Alright? Oh, how nice. How wholesome. Shall we go grab another friend or two just before we end the stream? Let's get like an Arctic peeper and stuff like that in there as well. Look, there we go. We can get a whole fish. We can get a peeper. Here we go. The whole set. We can get a whole collection. Be my slave. Come here. Okay. Entertain me. Entertain me for free while I trap you in a prison. I want a bladderfish as well. Oh, good. Lovely. The pengling needs to come up for air. Maybe not. I just don't think he will. There we go. Look at all of our friends. Oh, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. What a beautiful habitat. And yeah, that's a good spot to stop, I think. Let's do a save. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hopefully he doesn't eat his brothers and sisters. I think he'll be fine. We'll worry about that some other time. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know this one was a bit later. Thursdays for Subnautica only are going to go a bit later. We're going to start at 8:30 for Subnautica on Thursdays. This is it now for me for the week as well. You won't see me again until Monday, which will be more Subnautica on Monday because John is going to be in Corner Brook, so there won't be any ass and sass. So we'll be doing Subnautica all next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. All streams are going to be Subnautica. So yeah, look forward to that. And I've done some D&D stuff today. I've been prepping some D&D stuff, so I think I'll be ready to run a campaign as early as Saturday or Sunday of this weekend. I just need to figure out when everybody's free. That might be a little bit short notice, but I'm not in any rush to play as well. Just some weekend coming up, I'll be ready. I'll be ready. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We are going to do a raid tonight. We're gonna raid Nodnarbnap now. He's playing Mass Effect, which I know nothing about. So we're just gonna say hi, and I'm gonna head off to bed. So thank you guys for watching. My name has been Swirly Pilgrim. Never forget to eat your greens. Don't forget to stay home, stay safe, and of course, as always, frickin' just stay fresh, cheese bags. I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye.
Travel down a road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed.